That show was awesome.
Okay.
Buzz Lightyear?
Sure, we'll go with that.
It was a show.
Says we're going
Buzz
to
Lightyear Star Command.
What?
On the Disney Channel.
I think I only saw.
Or
I think there
it was on
a,
ABC.
I think there was like a. I want to say it was a movie.
Well, it was a movie. They made a TV show.
Says we're live.
Yeah, I watched the movie a lot. It was fun.
Should be live. Sorry about that interruption. It's just my internet.
Killed
occasionally.
Helen.
Yeah. So Helen died to allergies.
Travis is again attempting to assert dominance over the situation.
What does he say now?
Who succeeded on all but 2 of his checks against Ib.
Ib is a little tiny goblin.
Yeah, take that, Trav. All right, so moving right along. I love you, buddy. But anyway, so currently this full-grown orc is hugging the neck of this horse and sobbing into it, and the horse just kind of nuzzles him a bit. He seems to be oblivious to the fact that you're riding at the moment. He's just so overwhelmed by seeing his horse neigh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you're walking it. That's right.
Because I couldn't get on.
Right.
She sucks at handling. I suck at it too.
I have worse. a +2. It shouldn't have been that bad.
I have a -1.
So he's.
See, I don't suck as much as you.
So, what?
His is a +3.
What do you do?
Awkwardly stand there and laugh.
Well, at first I'm just kind of like, okay, and then, okay, all right. So this is your horse.
Doesn't say so on the list.
I don't know. I don't think it said. Has your horse been gone long?
Well, I was gonna get off the island. And you said that I had to pay something to get off the island.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
But they said that they would look after Nene for me until I could get off the island. And we thought that my order over on Rakanto could help pay my passage.
I see. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that Nene is back with you now. Yep. Thank you for explaining that to me. I'm gonna use that information.
What? So is the voyage cancelled?
Miranda was lying to people.
Roll a persuasion check.
Don't screw this up.
Would you say persuasion?
I did say persuasion, yeah.
A 14.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's listening to this, and as soon as you say that, his expression gets dark, and he starts peering really deep into you, and he believes you. It's like,
we have another enemy of Miranda on our side. Miranda needs to get
excuse me for a moment.
Take all the time you need.
And he walks away, and there's a little bit like a rock garden there. And he goes for one more. And he's going to make a strength check.
Hey, look at that! He didn't hit me.
And he shows one of the smaller like boulders set up, and the boulder cracks a bit under his fist, and he goes in again. Walks back to you. Thank you for telling me about this.
She will die.
Where's Miranda now?
I don't know. There was a raid on her ship last night. That's how we got your horse back. I was not there, but she's out there somewhere. And we're going to try to bring her to justice if we can. So, your story will help us.
If you need help finding her, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll do, definitely.
Also, Travis is boasting that he only failed 5 strength checks.
Kelton, help. What he said.
Anything you do now?
Let's see. What do I have the necklaces still?
Who has the necklaces?
She does.
I do. So I have to return those two.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Be good.
Well, how many necklaces were there?
There's 3.
Investigation. 14.
14. All right, it takes you a couple hours, but you ask from place to place. Make 2 insight checks.
2. That was 25.
Okay.
And that was 19.
All right.
What's
A
your
few
insight
times, a
bonus?
couple people do try to hustle you and tell you that, oh yeah, it was definitely my property that was stolen. But you're familiar with some lying people, and you've dealt with shifty merchants in your past.
You only knew that about your ex.
Oh.
You get your way around this without too much difficulty, and you do end up returning them to their rightful owners. One of which is a noble who gives you a sum of 50 gold as a thank you for returning this property.
I get 50 gold?
You get 50 gold.
Yes!
Only takes 1 failed check.
That's how
I have money.
Anything else you want to do?
Well, I finished returning all the things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back to the sitting duck.
Failed
Go
constitution
talk to
check
Tessa.
for your wife.
All right.
You.
So you go back to the duck and you talk to Tessa for a bit.
Yep.
You guys you're still looking.
You've been cursed.
You've been goofed. You done goofed on finding goof.
I don't understand.
You spent a long time looking, and you eventually get to the conclusion that, man, either you're walking in the exact same circle that he's walking in, or he's just not in the city.
Or he doesn't exist.
Goof has left the material plane, guys.
I mean, you've never even seen the guy before, so.
Are we certain this fellow actually exists?
Of course, I saw him. I mean, well, I didn't know his. Wait a second. Did I know he was called Goof? If when Sue said that should look for Goof, should I have known who that was? Probably shouldn't have. Because I wouldn't have.
Well, you talked to
maybe
Chakal yelled out Goof, find Yggdrasil. So you probably
Also-
could. So actually,
you talked to the owner of the Wreck and Catch about Goof.
right.
yeah. So I'll roll an intelligence check real quick.
Okay.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
What?
No, he is
Nope.
not. Fine.
You are aware that there was a guy on the docks named Goof, and you're aware that there was a guy on the docks named Goof who was told to look after Idris, and you know there was a guy who ran away from the scene. You don't connect these two people being the same person.
Okay. You don't know what Goof looks like, so you're just walking around asking people, do you know where Goof is?
And they're like,
Or what he looks like?
Have you seen Goof? Do you even know? So
They're
yeah.
just like, why?
Do you know what Goof looks like?
Well, why?
do you not?
Or no.
Never met the man.
Well, yeah, I know you should steer clear.
So what do you guys do after this fruitless search?
I guess we're gonna go back to sitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the sitting duck.
All right, and are you good at sitting duck as well?
I don't know what to do with it.
I've been wandering around looking for something interesting.
Okay.
I really don't.
I'd like to
I
sell
didn't
my-
have a
for
plan.
something interesting.
I'd like to sell my orcish great axe on the way back, though.
Investigation of everything.
Okay. So on the way back, you aided by
Gregory.
Gregory, thank you. By Gregory, you do find you find Vol's shop, and he sees the
Like a big fool.
great axe, which I'm going to pull up some things for.
Oh, I was gonna talk to Sue about Goof when I get a chance.
All right.
Not sure about the quality of this, but perhaps you can make something useful out of it.
Oh.
Down for school.
Well, let me take a look at that thing. And oh, this is one of the orcish great axes, don't you know?
I should
Yes,
get
indeed.
gold plated.
Well, it looks like they've had some wear and tear, so I'm going to say 24 gold pieces.
Dang.
Sounds reasonable.
Okie dokie. So he takes the axe and you get 24 gold.
Wait, is that the one that we pulled off of?
Guy that
The first orc.
first orc we ever met. We killed
I
it.
guess that's the only one we could have pulled off.
that Stefan killed.
Yes, Stefan killed it.
One
his
good
kills
thing he
thing.
did in his life.
Now you're looking to see if you got cheated.
He's also
Yes.
yes. people on the ship.
I know I didn't, though.
He helped us last time. That was good.
I wasn't there.
Idris, Roll a percentile.
Oh,
Ah, you find a Tarrasque.
Yes.
You find a whole herd of them.
I got this, boys. That is a 9.
A 9.
9.
All right.
Wait, oh 9.
Several. Let's see.
Where'd my 9 go?
2 commoners come walking by, leading a couple of mules with some produce. They see you, like, hey, were you at the arena a few days ago?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You beat up my cousin. Yeah. She will not shut up about it.
Is there a lot of orcs in this town?
There are some. There's a smattering of half orcs. The only full orc, actually, you haven't even met him, known here around so far is Cestus.
Sisters and Nene.
Yeah, you won't shut up about it. Yeah. Hey, are you traveling with anybody?
Traveling with anybody?
Yeah.
Suppose.
Do you guys have a name?
Give him a name.
Yes, we're called Sylph Ragnarok.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Cool. Yeah. Nice.
Fairy Doomsday, I guess, is technically what it would mean. Or Fairy Doomsday. Fairy End of the World.
They walk off.
Well, that was uneventful. Maybe we should just go pick fights in the street. Ain't you call your mother?
Your mother was an elf.
Go ahead and roll another. That's true. Percentile dice.
73.
73.
I run around looking. I'm carousing.
So, you start walking down like one of the darker areas of
I'm
the
dark vision. I'm fine.
of the city, and you end up hearing a little.
I hilariously forgot to actually write down dark vision. I do have it though. I just didn't bother to write it down.
It's because you don't have a place that doesn't have dark vision. So you're always just having it.
Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to investigate this noise or?
Eat the noise.
Eat the noise. A slurping sound sounds disgusting. Well, I was looking for something, so sure, I'll investigate the noise.
Roll and first roll a perception check.
I got this, fam. 6.
Seems like an empty corridor. All right, like an empty alleyway. Go ahead and roll investigation if you want to pursue.
Yes, investigation, please, and think.
Open like a
Hey, look, it's a
manhole
manhole.
cover, which you end up like crawling inside.
Look. I found a plot. So, oh, look, I found a plot. It's gonna eat me.
Here's the bug thing I found. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to die.
You found plot. Is there a depressed core and a crazy half fairy in there?
Stressed out half fairy. Let's be real.
So it and the battery died.
Oh no.
Murder.
So as you start walking in there,
Okay.
don't really see much, if anything, in there. You keep moving forward, and I change the battery. And in this time, Micah is going to sing some "We'll Be Right Back" music.
We'll be right back after we get a new battery pack. Out of all the things you could hear, aren't you glad that it's me, my dear?
I was gonna say you need to fix the record players doing that skippy thing again.
To the song as we wait, and Idris contemplates his fate.
All right, so you start walking in, and you hear a little bit of further on down the area. You hear, I then really just kind of quiet.
Is that? It better not be a spider.
I hope it is
It's a
spiders.
gelatinous cube.
You take 3 points of damage as suddenly something goes behind you, stays its way into you.
Wow, you got
It
hit.
looks bad.
Yeah, well, actually, what's your armor class?
16.
Yeah, it hit.
Run, find
Killed
me.
you.
You
I've been
rush
jumped.
around to see what
I'm
it is,
jumping
and
spider.
there's 2 giant spiders start
No! That's it.
going up
Nope.
next to you.
Nope. Nope.
Captain Sue!
I'm gonna sit over here.
You picked the wrong day to crawl out of your.
Roll initiative.
You still picked the wrong day to crawl out of your rooms. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your initiative?
18.
18. What are we behind? You go first.
Of course I do.
He's fighting some giant spiders.
Oh, awesome.
So, I'm going to enter into my blade song.
All right. Singing.
Singing, I'm a blade singer, spellcaster, gladiator, don't you mess around with me. I'm a blade singer, spellcaster, gladiator, don't you mess around. No, no, no.
All right. You're
Beautiful.
currently in your blade song.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
All right. You do that.
And now the reverse flash. That was my turn.
Cool. Real quick,
Oh, no bonus
can
action?
somebody
My bonus
look?
action was my blade song.
Oh.
Do. Just want to check something real quick. Make sure I get it right.
I've been hit and I do not appreciate it.
What's your
Looking
armor
up
class
things
now?
and checking
19.
stuff. Do. What's this thing called? That's what it is called. Okay,
Spider.
cool. It's not in here. Fantastic. Blind sense. Does that see through illusion, or is that just like a
Blind sight.
not? Yeah, blind sight.
I will look at Blur. Blur might actually not affect blind sight, but I don't know that they have that.
Yeah, because I think.
Let me look at Blur.
Uh,
Because Blur might not. Yeah, they ignore it.
all right. Well,
Blind
the
sight.
Yes, ready to.
the first spider is going to use its web at you, which is that is a that's an 11 to hit.
Ha!
Nope.
No.
So it
Even if I didn't have all my things on.
shoots right by you. And yeah, so it misses you. That is what it does. Next one is going to at you, and it's going to make an attack at you as well. Bite. That's a natural 20. So it's going
Wait,
to
what's the total?
the total.
Yes.
Oh, the total is total's 25 to hit.
Dang it. Still beats it.
Well, it's still a natural 20, which I'm counting natural 20s as auto hits, by the way. That includes you guys.
What if I had an armor class of 27?
Then that 20 would be an auto hit. So it's going to. Okay.
What? What?
I just want you to confirm.
Yeah.
That's an 8 on damage. So it's going to do a. That's 8 plus 3 is 11. Wait, no.
Yes.
Yes. And then
Alright.
next damage dice, which I'm just going to do damage dice, not the additional thing.
They don't do
Idris
the
is-
additional thing.
Idris,
Yeah.
Idris is
Um,
taking damage. What is this?
Yeah, so that's a
What world are we living in?
16 points of damage.
I'm down.
Bye, Idris.
Okay.
You
Wait,
wanted
what?
spiders.
What?
Yeah.
What? But, no,
Um,
but what?
Yep.
They both look at you and start webbing you up. Roll a death saving throw.
Bye.
We're gonna lose somebody to spiders
19.
again.
Okay, you succeed one. They just start dragging you further into this sewer system. Roll another death saving throw.
13.
All right. They start taking you to their lair
Stop it.
and they start tying you up onto one of the walls. Roll another death saving throw.
4.
Ooh.
You fail one.
He's gonna get on the brink.
He's gonna die.
One of the spiders kind of looks you as you're dangling upside down, and you see it's compounded several eyes to you.
I'm unconscious. I don't see any of this.
You're just like, at the moment. And it starts skittering away. Make another death saving throw.
11.
So you are stabilized at 0 hit points and you are currently unconscious. Roll a d4.
Actually. Oh no. Come on, don't fire me now. 4.
Okay, so you're in 4 hours. You're going to wake up with 1 hit point.
Great. Well, that would be interesting.
And nobody knows where he is, right?
Yeah. All right. So let's see. This is
He's
the
just
first
like
thing in the
under-
morning, right? So it was like what, 8 o'clock when you guys went into the boat,
Sure.
and it's about
It's
like
perfect time to bring in Spriggan.
2 o'clock in the afternoon is when everyone's going to
I
meet
can't
at
read
the
yet.
at the temple.
It's
So
adorable.
about that time, so you are all at the what's it called? The sitting duck.
We went back to the dock.
Hey Sam, there's giant spiders in this city. Just so you're aware.
Why? Why?
Is there anything you guys want to do?
Burn all the spiders.
Has anyone seen
I want to bring in my backup character.
Has anyone seen our other friend recently?
Idris?
Yes.
He wandered off as soon as they said something about work.
And ironically, a spider crawls past.
I swear.
I do. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay. Cool.
So you're aware, the most impossible person to hit died.
And I would like to note that they do legitimately have blind sight and dark vision, and it's only within 10 feet, but since they're stuck on it, up on them, they were within 10 feet. So,
Sneak attack.
yeah, I mean, not technically, but yeah.
So Sue,
Well, there goes
Yes.
the guy I made to be like your boss to fight you later on. If that doesn't work out. Anyway,
I'm gonna go ask around for Idris.
Wait.
all right.
Oh,
You find another person searching for a
Roll an investigation check.
One!
Roll well.
What is it?
It's a 19.
Dang it!
Plus
19.
19
Plus-
plus 1.
Total 20. So you ask
Dang it.
around, like, hey, have you guys seen Idris? And it's like, oh, well, he might be over at the arena. So you go to the arena.
You rolled well to not have
And
Spriggan come
it's
in.
like, one of the guys is like, oh yeah, you actually went to a couple of villagers. Like,
Yeah, those-
oh yeah, yeah. Hey, are you guys Sylph Ragnarok?
No.
Oh. Well, anyway, he went down this that way a bit.
That creepy alley right over there with all the skittering sounds and big gray strands of silken thread.
Can you be done, please? Goodbye! Cancelled!
Okay. If you want to make a perception check down that alleyway.
Eggs.
Are you with him? Are you alone?
Can we say that I went with him, please?
Okay.
Yes.
right? I was
perception, you
asking
say?
He was
Sue
gonna ask me a
about-
question, though.
About
Goof.
So this
where
goof.
Sue thinks Goof might be.
So does Goof actually exist?
Well, Sue probably doesn't know anything, so I guess
I would
that's
tell
not
you.
really gonna do anything.
I would have told you that he was at the docks.
Okay.
19.
19. All right.
Can I roll
You
two?
hear an echoing from the way of this open manhole cover.
My pancreas.
If you want to roll a perception check, you
Yes.
can go ahead as
Yes.
well.
Perception 17.
You see nothing but spiders.
You hear again a similar thing, and you do actually see a couple spider
Those are
webs
moving.
in the in this.
We'll say I went over
Did-
to
did you
to
hear
the
that, Halo?
blacksmith.
Okay, so you're at
Yes,
the
I
blacksmith
did.
shop.
Yeah.
All right.
That was very ominous.
I
At some
am
point
going
I can
to
ask him
cast
about Goof.
Divine Sense.
I'm going to stand behind him.
Okay.
So I sense any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet? No,
Yes.
no, you don't.
No? Okay. So I'm
We
going
also detect objects and places and things that are consecrated or desecrated.
that too.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't sense any of that either,
Okay. So I'm gonna.
right? No, you don't.
That lasts for a minute.
Actually,
now?
wait. Said consecrated or desecrated as well? Within 60 feet? No.
Yeah. Okay. It's.
That's not behind total cover.
It stays
Oh, okay.
for a minute, yeah, or 10 minutes.
I believe it's until the end of your next turn, so yes, a minute. I'll double check for you. On this new and exciting episode
So why is
of
it that
Idris
Idris
What's Up Things, because
disappears
he's
for
not
1
doing
second
anything
and you go
currently.
look for him, but your call takes off and nobody cares?
Yeah, it's until the end of your next turn, so it is
Close.
a minute.
Minute? Okay.
Or no, it is 6 seconds.
6 seconds. Okay.
It lasts for 6 seconds.
Great.
You can use it number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
It'd be interesting.
So I'm going
if you
to
played with.
walk down,
The
keeping
players
that
all
up for
have
the 6
knowledge.
seconds. And
I'm going to follow him.
Okay. So you guys climb down into this manhole area, and you start seeing there's more spider webs around.
I
You
don't
all
like
die,
spiders.
And I have to come save you.
Captain Sue, are you?
Yes.
You walk a bit ways down, and you see on the ground
You're gonna become a
is-
ranger with a hatred for spiders.
there is a
I need fire.
there's 3
Have
pathways.
fire.
One
Well,
pathway
but
is dark, and you see that there are some webs.
I can't see.
Another pathway. Oh yeah, you don't have dark vision.
I can't see.
Another pathway.
I'm going to cast the
Lead
light
me.
cantrip.
Hang on.
On
Another pathway you see has a bit of a slightly reddish glow to it. Another one has a silver blue. This is the front right one has a silver blue glowing from around the corner.
I'm going to cast light on the tip of my quarterstaff,
Okay.
so she can
oh,
see
yeah,
it
I
now.
can see.
All right.
Right, where are we going?
I don't know. I'm gonna make a perception check.
All right.
I see nothing.
I don't really see
Worst
anything.
dress
So
doers ever.
what were the different things?
Right
I
in
see?
front of you, there's a bunch of spider webs in this very dark-looking corridor. And then to your left, you see there's a bit of a reddish glow. And to your right, you see there's a silverish glow.
I'm going to yell Yggdras's name.
That sounds like
And
some
just-
sort of video game.
Yggdras! And see what happens.
Where there's spiders, there's
And
trouble.
Goof says.
Goof says.
Yggdras?
Hey, another spellcaster without the tank and got killed by spiders.
You hear a couple like
Oh, what was that?
Can I make a perception check?
sure.
Well, you're right.
19. Wait, no. 21.
Thank you.
It came from the side where the silver glow is, and it seems to be footsteps of something.
Can I make a nature check? See if I know what they are?
I mean, sure.
Could strictly try.
Nope!
He knows natural.
That one.
Natural one.
Sounds
Um,
like
Feet.
With the echo in this catacomb, you hear like a, and
It's
you
rabbits.
determine
Clearly
that
it's
this
rabbits.
must be a giant centipede, a giant web-slinging centipede.
Stay behind
sounds
me.
like a spider.
Yeah, will do. I pull out my sword.
Okay.
I'm going
I
to.
pull out my spleen.
I'm just going to get rid of all of
I'm
my
going
blood
to
now.
raise my shield and go
Okay.
forward with shield and.
So we're going through the spider thing?
Quarterstaff.
We're going to where the sound was.
All right.
Oh,
Wait,
that
do
was
you
the-
have any actual
was left?
weapons?
That was the on towards your right, the silvery.
Quarter-
Ah, that was on the right. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a weapon.
It's a weapon.
So
It's a
yes,
simple weapon.
It's as
you have your
good as a
quarterstaff, which
longsword
is
is.
glowing on one side, and you have a smiley
worse than
face
a
shield.
No, I'm using
sword
the,
is.
my regular
Oh,
shield.
your regular shield?
Yeah.
All right.
Because the other one's made of because of canvas front, isn't it?
It's exactly the same as your other shield. It just has that so that
Okay,
painting.
okay, so it's not made of canvas.
It's not made of.
Okay,
no,
okay.
geez, no. It's like the shield's behind you. It's a
Okay,
tight
got
shield.
it. So yeah, I'll use the
Okay.
smiley face.
Smiley face shield. As you go up there, I'm going to look something up real quick. Just want to make sure I get this right as well.
Yggdras is going to die.
Don't
and
worry,
he isn't
don't
here.
worry. I can give them disadvantage on attacks against you.
Yay!
That's what Yggdras thought.
Quiet you.
Instant
Then
10 hit
it's
points,
light you
BTW?
cast.
Yes, I cast light.
Not
Like
fire.
one dies.
ABCD.
It's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
like
yeah,
20
yeah.
feet, I
Yeah.
think. And then dim
Yeah.
light vision, 20 feet, something like that. Fiends can see it. I'll find it first.
Probably will. Light.
Oh wow.
Found it faster, just used to do it first. 20 foot.
Okay.
Ah, I was right.
So creatures don't have an advantage on you like fairy fire does.
Yes.
Cool. Just want to make sure about that.
And they have to make a saving throw if I want to place light on them.
Right.
Which is weird.
Which
Because it
is
doesn't do
weird.
anything.
Yeah,
I guess if it's something invisible and doesn't want to be glowing.
that's true. Yeah, or if it just wants to hide in general.
So.
Or in
As
that
you walk
case.
around, you see the source of this glow is this cutlass that's on the ground. That's glowing with what appears to be moonlight.
That's mine.
Neither of you really recognize it that much. I mean, he showed it to you this morning.
Can I roll a history check?
Sure.
Because I was enthralled when I saw it the first time. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Total 20.
I was
Alright.
very enthralled when I saw this
So
morning.
you see the sword, and you are familiar that this is a Moon Touch cutlass, which is not too uncommon as far as
Rather just give
swords
these away
go.
like candy.
but
Throw them in the sewer.
it glows with like a moonlight,
Yeah.
which provides light up to, I think it's basically a light cantrip.
Yeah.
I'll double check.
I go pick
Thank
it
you.
up.
Fairly certain that's what
And
it was.
you see in particular some of the engraving that's done on the blade, and despite the fact that it has a silver aesthetic to it, and it also has like a moonstone pommel, in the guard there is an impression of a raven with a bit of a bit of a groove leading up to the blade, leading up to the fuller on the blade, and it appears that.
Sorry.
It appears that if something is cut or stabbed with it, blood would trickle down that and then make the raven on the guard blood red.
It is slightly worse.
It's slightly worse than the light?
It's 15 foot. radius.
Okay, I mean it's free, so
I'm gonna go pick it up.
It
Alright.
only works in
I'm
dark.
pretty sure this is Yggdrasil's. I think I saw him with it earlier.
How wide is the room?
the room's about 30. It's like a 30-foot
toy.
round chamber area.
I'm going to need that.
Idris is dead.
Might not be enough.
Idris is not seen anywhere around here.
If only I had the alert feat. Is it just a dead end here?
No, there is there's 2 more chambers going off of there.
If only you could cast locate creature.
Perception check.
If only you had a GPS tracker on Idris.
Nope.
Okay. There's 2 chambers in front of you. One's on the left side, one's on the right side.
Good
they're both going
adventurers
forward.
always go left.
All right.
Do I see any more spider webs anywhere?
On
There's some spider webs. Roll an investigation check.
Actually, worse at that, but 19.
All right. So as you're walking around, and you see there are several footprints in the slightly muddy surface. This is a sewer, but it seems to be an unused section for the most part. Explaining a bit of how this infestation happened. You do see several blood smears in the area, and where the humanoid footsteps end, and where it's replaced by many more like pinpoints, although rather large, more like javelin tips, spider leg, or as far as you're aware, centipede leg, and it leads towards the
I cast
right.
magical item
Okay.
raid.
I'm going to follow them.
All right, so you
I'm
start.
following you.
We
Walk
need a barbarian.
up that area.
I would like to raid.
Are you just walking in there? Are you
I'm
sneaking in
proficient
there?
in newspapers.
I'm going to stealth actually.
All right.
Oh, if you're going to stealth, I will stealth also.
Good try with that.
Ha ha ha.
It's a
23
waste of
to
a natural
stealth.
20.
23
Oh, it
stealth?
is.
I have a glowing
Um,
sword, but I rolled to stealth anyway.
He has a glowing stick.
14.
All right. So you walk in, and a bit while later into this long part, it opens up to another about 40-foot around chamber, and you see that there is this on one wall spider-webbed. There is Idris, and then lying at the foot there, you see that there are several bodies, and the not unmoving body of Goof.
A what?
Goof. Hey, he found me.
So,
Well,
wait,
that's Yggdrasil. You know who this other fellow is?
that would be goof.
Well, I guess I succeeded then.
Excellent.
Both of you make perception checks.
I don't want to die. Oh no! Oh no!
Total 20.
7!
Cool.
Together. So.
Are you guys gonna?
Should split up.
So as you guys walk forward, suddenly there's a from the ceiling, and there's one spider right in front of you.
Ah!
Roll initiative.
Let's go, baby.
14.
Okay.
8.
Oh no! No, 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 no.
You're 14?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so first up, it's gonna be you.
I was gonna say what? I got an 8.
Sorry, I pointed, not looking. You're up first. What do you do?
Azamara and Sword Coast, yeah.
How far away are they?
Where is
The one that jumps down in front of you is currently about
here, is it?
4 feet away.
Ooh.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
try to
into
hit
the
it with the
picture.
sword.
You did.
Yeah, it jumped down right in front of you.
I don't have
Yeah, I was gonna say
stats
you
for your
sent me.
sword.
You sent me the picture.
I sent you the picture.
It is essentially the exact same as a
I have the text.
Yeah.
I believe it's a scimitar, which I believe is a D6, right?
Yeah.
Plus
Oh,
dex.
that's like a short sword.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it close. I believe your rapier's a D8 plus dex.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
a D8 plus dex. So this one is a D6 plus dex.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit it. 14, 6 total 20.
Total 20 hits.
Yay! Damage.
You want
Is
to know about
D6.
your radiant
Yes.
soul?
5.
You do 5 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright. So, immediately after this,
I deal 3 extra radiant damage.
so that's happening. At the same time, Idris,
Yes. I'm unconscious.
you're still very unconscious.
Yes, I am.
And while you don't dream as an elf, you start
I
seeing...
mean, I technically do still dream.
Right, but not the way that humans do.
Do you dream of your past lives?
You start seeing
I was an arrogant
in this
disobedient
moment, slowly growing this one fiery
what?
eye.
I'm sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. I was being snarky.
You start seeing in the center of your mind this one fiery eye, and
Sees me.
it's starting to laugh at you.
I will not be laughed at. Screw you, Mr. iPhone.
What's your armor class, Halon?
Halon?
Yes.
18.
18. All right, that is a total 20 to hit,
Yes.
That should be
and
surprising
that
to
is
everybody.
you take. Oh, I forgot about that. You take 4 points of damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
I forgot about that for you.
Spiders.
I was dead. Like, what?
Freaking spiders.
15.
All right, you succeed the saving throw.
I take how many points of damage?
You take. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I was dead.
Wow, 2 points.
Ah.
I rolled 3 ones in a row on this D8.
Yes.
I've rolled several natural 20s on this D20. Though. That's interesting. There is another spider behind you, and the two of them are now surround you.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
And she's in front of you. She stabbed the one in front of you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Slash the guy.
So there's now one in front of you, one right behind you, and they're both.
Cool. We're gonna die.
That's going to be his turn. Next up is you, Halon.
Okay. Should you say Renzo was an action or bonus action?
Turn it and reset. Hold up. Aha. It's an action.
Dang it, of course it is.
Dun, 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 dun,
And healing hand is also an action, correct?
Yes.
Which means that probably lay on hands is also an action.
Yes. Everything's an action.
Everything's an action except for divine shield, which is really nice.
Sanctuary on my dead body.
Ceremony. Have a funeral.
Save you? Boof. Okay, I am going to.
I can
Why
almost
save
pay for my
somebody
own
when you
funeral.
could just cast ceremony?
Okay,
Coming of age.
I am going to.
I did that.
I'm going to clench both my fists, look
Okay.
down, open up my eyes. My eyes are now glowing bright golden now.
All right.
And a halo starts to peel over my head, and bright golden wings sprout from my back.
Oh.
I'm going to lift up off the ground slightly and shout, "You shall not harm my friends!"
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
Is that channeling divinity?
That is not channeling divinity. Intimidation.
What is that one?
14.
14. All right. The spider in front of Sue takes a few steps back. It's now there's now a 5-foot gap between the two of you.
Ooh, higher
The
than
one
that.
behind you,
Look for the opportunity attack.
it starts kind of
I
raising
think
up
it
a
would
bit
take
more.
an opportunity attack.
Is there anything else you do?
If he moved away from me, he would provoke an opportunity attack from me.
No, from her.
Oh, from her. Okay, and the one in front of me is still standing.
The one behind you.
Oh, behind me. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, unless you turn around to face it.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
What are you doing?
Idris has plans.
You have an opportunity to attack on the one that's walking
Oh
away.
yes,
Yeah.
I will. Do I have? I have to roll to hit it. Still.
Yes, you have to roll and hit it.
21.
That hits.
Okay, and then D6.
Yes. Plus dex.
Yay. 8.
8. Nice.
Yay.
This one you actually chop off one of its man.
Dumb
and it starts
spider.
backing up.
Shield of Faith adds 4 to their AC.
I load you full of cannonballs.
I think
With those cannons that definitely exist right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Grady, get on that.
What?
Build cannons. Invent gunpowder.
Cannons is a thing. It is now canon.
The cannon.
Shield of Faith, 2. Okay. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Captain Sue.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, on Captain Sue.
So you now have a bonus to your
The bonus to
armor
your
class.
AC.
Yay!
How long does that last? Is that concentration?
It's concentration up to
Yeah.
10 minutes.
All right. So the one that's backed up from you is looking at you now, and it's going
Top of its
to
face.
make a it's going to shoot webs at you. So that's a 15 to hit. What's your armor class?
17 now. So
It
misses.
misses. Web sticks to the
Thank
side.
you.
And it continues to back up, and it's now actually crawling up the wall backwards over Idris's body.
Wait, what?
Okay. The one behind you is also going to make a web attack at you as you're starting to float up in the air. And that is your armor class 6th?
No.
It missed
3
it.
times that.
Yes.
So yeah, these spiders, they're not having much luck with their webs. It shoots off to the side. That's both of their turn. Sue, it's now up to your turn.
Yay! Okay, what's around me now?
So about 20 feet away is
At level
the
3, I can get locate object.
is the creature,
I can
right?
locate your idol.
On the wall,
Okay.
which is over Idris's body. And then there's about 10 feet away, right behind you and behind Halon,
Behind Halo.
is where the other spider is.
Oh,
So I think I could have gotten look
It's
dead.
How does the one that looks over Idris's body?
It looks quite hurt, and it's currently like directly, intentionally over Idris's body, looking at you.
I have daggers. I'm going to try to throw one at it and kill it.
All right. So make an attack roll.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. 16 to hit?
That hits.
Yes. Hallelujah. Be good. 8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. So you throw the dagger and it sticks right into its cephalothorax, right where the head and the rest of the part of the body connects. It is not happy.
I'm trying to kill it for you.
Looking right at you, it's going to attack Idris.
Oh.
So it has. I'm going to consider you prone because it can wall walk and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, he's all
so it
rolled
has
up.
advantage on that roll.
Relative.
And
proneness is
it
relative.
actually does miss.
I still have mage armor up. It's not concentration. It's just on me
Yeah.
right now.
It just happened.
So it goes on. It's trying to bite with its one man.
Got webs and shimmery armor.
And it's really, you just, from what you see, because he is covered in webs, you just see it starts gnawing down
I'm just smirking.
It's like gang, 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 gang,
on
I will
web
gum
creatures
you
in there.
tonight.
Yeah.
Even in death, I can't be hit.
The creature, actually, quick, okay. And then the creature behind you is going to make another bite attack at you. That is your armor class 12?
Yes. It misses.
Oh, you missed. Okay. Yeah. And you fly out of the way real quick. Get right back to where you were. It is now your turn because I accidentally skipped your turn.
Dude, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Sorry about that.
So,
I was used to running all mobs at the same time.
am
so-
I going to provoke opportunity if I fly away from the spider behind me?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
But, I mean, given their luck at hitting things,
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna fly towards Yggdrasil.
it misses again.
Okay.
It's another 7.
Cool. And I'm going to pour 10 hit points into him.
Woo!
Okay. Idris, you come up to 10 hit points. You still have Mage Armor on because that's not concentration, correct?
Yes.
Blade Song is gone.
Blade Song's gone.
Blade is also
You
gone.
do not have your. You're currently considered restrained.
The scholar's
Yggdrasil's
restrained.
Bloody hell. What's going on?
And you
This
are
is a
also
rescue.
upside down. You're also upside down. Do you walk over Goof's body to do so?
I'm flying.
He flew over.
You flew over Goof's body
Yes,
to
I
do
flew over
so.
Goof's body.
What the bloody
Actually-
hell's going on?
Consider this a rescue, friend.
Never mind. Okay. You're also like you come to and you see there's a spider with half its hand right in your face,
Bloody hell. Couldn't you have woken me up in better
and you see a couple of like
circumstances?
boots there, and you see a smiling, glowing-eyed Halon. Hello. So that's your turn.
Yes.
All right.
It's not even noon.
Now it is Captain Sue.
Yay!
Up to you.
Should I roll an initiative?
Can I reach the spider?
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Can I
actually.
reach the spider if I run up to where they are?
That is a 15.
Please
Okay.
crit 20 on the strength check to bust out.
So actually, Idris, it's your turn.
Ah,
Ha!
bugger.
I would like to get out of these webs, please.
All right.
I believe that's a strength check.
Yes.
Straight up strength or
It's strength. Just
Okay.
strength.
14.
You break through the webs, and you're currently upside down. Fall down. Make an acrobatics check.
16.
16. All right. You begin catching down. You are traveling out of melee with the spider right above you, and he's going to take an opportunity attack at you. And he slaps Halen right in the face. Doesn't feel like damage. Just kind
Ah!
of roll a 1.
Was that my action to break out?
I believe that was your action. Yes. It doesn't say, but I'm going to consider that your action. Who called?
It didn't even ring.
I hate that phone.
I'm going to enter into my Blade Song as my bonus action.
Singing?
Sing, sing, sing.
Singing, screw you, you stupid spider, screw you!
Start singing death metal.
All right, you are now conscious and you're standing on the ground. You don't take any
Spider
damage from the fall. It was just about 5 feet. So, but you are standing on your feet right now. You were able to.
Yay!
That takes
Nice
your
to join the
turn.
fight now.
Sue, now it's your turn.
Okay.
The spiders are singing.
I was gonna say, can I reach the spider that was over Yggdrasil and then
we
if I
have
run
a-
up to it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
really
can
web.
use.
As they
How
walk,
much
it
movement do
does
you have?
30.
Yeah, you can run up there, no problem.
Okay. So I'm going to run up to the spider and try to hit it with the sword.
Okay. You can either make a swing at disadvantage because of how high it is at you, or you can attempt to climb up to it to stab it.
I'm going to attempt to climb up to it and stab it.
All right. You do have, like, it's not too far away, so you do have enough to. So make an athletics check.
Athletics. 11.
11. All right. So you and you start reaching up to it. It's still just enough out of reach that you'd stop to swing with disadvantage, but you can go for it.
Okay. It was a 9, and that was 13. So 9 and 6 is 15.
Hits.
Yay!
Roll damage.
D6.
You're still using the cutlass, right?
Yeah.
Blowing your nose on the lips.
Yes.
Yay! 10.
All right. So you,
Every time she makes a attack, will be fierce.
as you slash at it, you cut off one of its legs, like, and it starts falling down. As it's falling down, you stick your blade into its face on the way down.
Ah!
My
Make a
blade.
dexterity saving throw.
Bloody dastard. Ooh, 11.
All right, you, and the thing hits into you. You don't take any damage. You just got back against the wall for a moment.
That sword's mine.
So a bear tackles me, I get
I
bludgeoning
like it.
damage.
Also, you're not
Spider
proficient in
falls.
cutlasses.
Bear's just so happy to see you.
Short swords.
But not cutlasses.
This is like a short sword, isn't it?
No, they're different things.
It's
What
like a
is it then?
scimitar, which you were also not proficient in.
Oh,
So you're not.
Yeah, so
you
you wouldn't
shouldn't
be
be
adding
adding your
proficiency.
proficiency bonus to it to hit.
Oh! Somebody could have told me that earlier.
You're not proficient in martial weapons?
She's a rogue.
Oh,
The
right.
answer is no.
That's true.
Rogue not good.
Shame on you.
Rogue not
But
good.
whatever.
I don't rogue. I'm barbarian.
No, you drink.
So anyway,
And shriek
we know
from
that now.
spiders.
We'll include that going forward. One spider's dead, and the other spider's looking at you.
Have your bloody sword back. I don't want it. Ugh.
Thank you. It's just for looks. I don't actually use it. It's the principle of the thing.
Next up is Halon.
Okay. I'm going to charge towards the spider
All right.
and attack it with my
Words.
quarterstaff.
But you're not going to try and convince this to join us too.
That would be a 23.
It hits.
It
Roll
hits.
damage.
6, 2, plus 2, plus 3. That would be 7 points of, 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Whap.
All right. So you hit it, and it's going to now take an attack at you since you are there. Okay. It is desperately going to try to use its web, and with a 14 misses. As it's back on it shoots more web at you, and again, it's starting to understand that you guys don't stand still to be webbed.
It's not very good at that.
Meanwhile, somewhere in the distance, Goof gets a web thrown on top of him. That's his turn. Idris, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Magic Missile on this stupid spider.
Alright.
Magic missile!
And you know what? Just for funsies, since Blur didn't work, I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Yes!
What does that do?
It gives me an extra D4.
Oh, I thought you were talking about casting Blur at 2nd level.
No,
Four
because Blur did not. That's what I have to cast it at.
I was wondering what the plan was there. Okay.
4, 6.
11 points of force damage.
11 points. All right. This creature's starting to look kind of rough. It's one of his legs seems to be a little busted, and it starts limping its way out of there. You do get an attack opportunity on it.
Heck yeah. That would be a 15.
Barely hits.
3 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of radiant.
Okay, that's 6 total. It his soul starts skittering away. It's full movement that it can take.
I'm just gonna glare as it walks away.
I still have my movement. I'm going to chase after it with 40 feet of movement.
Alright. You're gaining on it a bit, but still, hang on. Okay. You're gaining on it a bit, but it's still about 30 feet away from you, 40 feet away from you-ish.
I'm going to kill it.
Tater, no. Sorry, dog. What you gonna do?
That's the end of my turn.
Oh,
I don't really have any bonus actions.
okay.
Most of my actions are on other people's turns.
So the spider just went, so that is your turn. So you took your whole turn to move there. Okay.
That's my turn.
Unless you want to attempt to dash all the way up to him.
Oh wait, it's my turn again? Because I did... Oh yeah, it is my turn
It is
again.
your turn again.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Just happens really fighting one enemy.
It's my turn again.
round actually
so wait,
takes
how
6
far away is
seconds.
he from me?
He's about 30 to 40 feet away from you.
Lightning lure.
He's too far for that.
Aw.
Yeah, I guess I'll just cast Magic Missile again.
All right.
4. That's 5. 6. So 9 points of force damage.
So you, and these magical arcs, and limbs fly away, and the body through the floor. And the last one,
Thank the Lord. Kill him.
both those spiders are dead. Goof is on the ground, covered in webbing. Sue
Hang
is
on,
holding your
do
sword.
a thing.
I am going to heal Goof for 3 points of...
You don't even know if he's
Hit
dead
points.
or not.
All right.
well, if he's not dead, this is how you find out.
Hang on real quick.
You could look
I
for
feel
a
like that should
pulse.
give you a zombie.
So you
Healing a dead
you
person.
take you try to put 3 points of healing into him. No effect.
What?
Oh,
He's
he
dead,
dead.
Jim. Take his stuff.
I'm afraid he's dead.
Great, I'm gonna
You're
loot the body.
kidding.
All right. You find fishing tackle.
Here you go.
You also find a brass ring.
I'll take that.
Well, now I guess both my characters left
And I
fishing
flick
tackle.
it over to you.
I catch it.
There you go. It's brass.
So I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Well, I don't want it.
Well, I don't want it.
Here, you take it.
I think I'm good.
I put it back on Goof's body.
Well,
Wait, aren't you supposed to put it under the tongue so we can pay the ferryman or something?
I don't know.
You a priest? What do we do?
Cast ceremony.
I don't have the materials for that, so I'm gonna pick up Goof.
You
And
should. You had enough for 3 castings of it.
I did?
Yeah, you're given enough for 3 castings. You used it once.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I also didn't prepare it today.
Oh.
Oh, you broke your cardinal rule.
I know.
You're a bad paladin. You should be ashamed.
Go to the temple and pray.
Well,
I'm gonna.
fancy meeting you here.
Yes, indeed. Having fun.
What were you doing down here?
Well, I was looking for trouble, and by golly, I found it.
You certainly did. Can't get worse than spiders.
Did you happen to see a red glow in one of the passages coming down here?
I don't know where we are.
I see. We're in the sewers.
Delightful.
Wonderful.
Can we leave? I
Yes, of
feel
course.
like a very long nap.
I'm going to carry a Goof in.
Also, I'm going to go looking for Shop of the Occult when we're finished.
You done with the idol?
No, I need a new idol.
Oh boy.
You would love her. Her name's Lolth. Drow goddess of spiders. I need somebody to protect me.
Alright.
Why?
I only worship evil aligned entities.
So you carry Goof, and are you heading back to the duck? Or are you heading? Where are you going?
I'm gonna head back to Duck. I'm gonna point these two out to the red glow that was in one of the corridors.
So you're splitting up.
I'm just gonna point it out to them. And say,
Okay. So
Hey, let's go.
as you head out, you point off to what's now to your right.
To the right.
A slight red glow to one of the chambers.
Wow, that
We can look into that when we're not
later.
dead.
Yeah,
I agree.
not
or
feeling
carrying dead weight.
I'm going to
it.
leave.
That was terrible.
I'm going to head back to the temple.
Who is this guy?
We have a court date sometime, don't we?
Yeah, you're
Later
starting
this
to push
afternoon.
up towards it's This is currently about 1 o'clock now,
Can we at
and around
least
2 o'clock
Apparently
is.
his name is Goof.
He deserves what happened to him.
Wait, how do you know this is Goof?
I know it's good.
I said, do you know who this other man is? That would be Goof.
I asked who it was. Anyway, let's go back to the duck. Get cleaned up. And then go to a court appearance.
I will meet you there.
Appearance.
I'm going to go take the
I'm not
body
going
to
to call
the
it a
temple.
date.
And
Alright.
head to the court.
It's a date now.
Yeah.
Well, the court is at the temple.
Oh,
right now.
cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. I have two birds with one stone.
Yeah. So you go to the temple.
I'm going to go back to the duck with you, Idris.
Okay.
Thank
You
You're welcome.
are aware that it's roughly about time to head to the temple. Do you remember where it is? Does Gregory remember where that is?
Gregory
He's never
didn't go to the
He
temple,
never
did
did.
He's never been.
Never.
I
Never.
know, but we walked
The
by
only
it
person
when we
who
came
saw
in.
it was you, and you're the only pointed it out.
I
to
pointed
him.
out to
yeah.
Halen. That's true.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
think
I know I saw
anybody
it.
else was paying attention to it.
Yeah, I s-
Weren't you all there when you met Stefan?
No, Yggdrasil and I went and met
Idris.
Okay.
Yeah. Captain Stu and I went and met.
Do you want to try to find it, or are you just gonna go back to the
Frostbite.
duck?
Stefan.
What are you doing?
Useless and amazing.
I'll probably go back to the duck.
Okay,
I'm
so
no longer trying to kill him.
you go back to so all of you meet up at the
that
duck.
guy though.
Halon isn't there at the moment. Chakal is
Still gone.
Well, we
gone.
know
Where are we
no,
going now?
Halen's not there at the moment.
So what are you guys doing at the duck?
I'm going to get cleaned up.
I'm going to get a drink.
Okay.
I'm also going to get a drink.
You
Cheers, mate.
walk up to Larry at the bar. It's like, oh, hi. How you guys doing today?
Larry, we are fine. We are doing great. I would.
Like hell. Give me the strongest thing you have.
Oh, well, I mean, how strong by the strongest? There's our strongest
Probably really
normal,
strong, Larry.
and then we have the gut puncher.
Well, I'm going to be appearing in court today, so nothing that will put me out of commission, but enough to dull the pain.
So he's like, currently he is like a tankard, like half above, half below. Okay. And he
Still in command of my mental faculties, but enough to dull anything.
You're like leaning over him. You're like, no, this is what I need.
So he crawls beneath the bar for a moment. He comes back up. He's like, okay. Do you have a preference as to flavor? A little stronger, more on the berry side?
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't bloody care.
Okay, he starts putting away a bottle that has several like berries painted on it, and he pulls out, pours about half of the glass full of that, puts that down, and he pulls out another bottle. There, that should make it about a reasonable. This is the half gut punch. You hear from the corners, we're like, oh, that's my favorite.
Wait, am I there now?
Yes, you're there now.
Here you go, Gregory.
Next 5 constitution throws.
Take 7d12 poison damage.
Larry, could I have?
No
Could I try
bludgeoning
some of the
damage.
one with the berries on it, please?
Oh yeah, sure. So he pulls that out, pours you a glass.
Not too much. Not too much.
Okay, it's about 3/4 full.
Cheers.
My. You must have had quite an ordeal.
What
exactly
is?
what happened?
What's your base constitution scores?
14.
14.
16.
Okay. This is less important for you at the moment because you're taking the half gut punch. Take a Constitution saving throw.
21.
Ooh.
You feel a whew, and it does relax a lot of your muscles, and you feel your heart rate slows down a bit, and you kind of look over and you see these puncture marks here, and you don't feel as bad as you did earlier,
I'm gonna go take a long bath.
and you feel
Yeah.
very mellow.
You got some spider webs, kind of. Yeah.
Oh my, spiders.
Gregory,
I don't
do
want to
something
talk
with
about
this.
it. Nope.
So are you taking a short rest? Or you?
Sure, I'll take a short rest.
Okay.
I deserve a short rest.
You
I'm
can.
gonna spend some hit dice.
Yeah, spend some hit dice.
17. That should be fine. I'll just spend one. I'll just spend one. That's And then after my bath and I get cleaned up and back into pristine condition, then we can go to the court for our appearance.
Our date.
All right.
It's not a date if Gregory's coming along.
Well.
Here's a chaperone.
So you all meet up at the.
It's like when you bring
Alright,
your
so
younger
as
brother.
that's happening,
You're all my younger brother.
as that's happening, Halon, what you doing?
I'm going to
Pray.
present
for
the body
forgiveness.
of Goof to
Great. What do I do with it?
It's
the-
a booty.
the head priest.
Okay, so you open up the doors, and
Amen.
this silver dragonborn walks up to you.
Yes.
Ah, it's good to see you.
That's an orc voice.
He does what he wants. He's the DM.
What's this?
He died.
Unfortunately, we found this man dead in the sewers.
Bummer.
How did you find him in the sewers?
We were rescuing.
Like this.
We were rescuing a friend of ours who got captured by some spiders. We found him as well.
Upgraded to friend.
You've always been friends.
And who's this friend of yours?
Yggdrasil. He's been.
Hey, stop
terrible to
bad-mouthing
us.
me.
Why is this bad?
He gives you a disappointed look.
He wanted me to die.
Aren't your friends supposed to be able to keep themselves out of trouble? And aren't they supposed to be powerful enough to keep others out of trouble? How much collateral damage is acceptable?
I don't know, but as long as I'm with them, I'm going to make sure I save as many of them as I can.
As many's not good enough.
That's all I can do right now.
One NPC
We weren't
down.
responsible for dying.
20 more to go.
Well, sort of.
He storms off from
We are
it.
not responsible
I
for
think
that.
he comes back like, I'm sorry, I do have some trouble with my temper from now again, but
As the barbarian.
do
Path of the Zephyrs.
sure you did your best. Now what are we going to do with him now?
We should give him a proper burial.
Burial.
Alright, that could be best. I don't think we have the materials around to bring them back.
Then you bury him.
That is. I don't have gentle repose, so that is fine.
Well, I suppose we should see if he has any other family or anything else, but if we're going to get on
He
with
has a
this
son
funeral,
named Max.
we'll get the preparations done.
Thank you.
So, several of the other monks in the area take the body off and get it prepared for
another dead guy.
and get it ready
He
for
wasn't
the
at peace, or
funeral.
no one cares about him.
So
Have his fish,
an
I
hour
care
goes
about
by. A few of these people go off to
Yes, so I
find his next of kin and whatnot.
Couldn't even find him. How are they gonna find his family?
Seriously.
Maybe they didn't roll ones on it.
It's so now it's time for court to be held in.
Skylar, I wanted to go shopping first.
Well, you spent like an hour trying to rest up.
I just want to find one thing.
What type of thing are you looking for?
I'm looking for a holy symbol of Lolth.
Okay. That would require a bit of a trip and an investigation.
A bit of a trip. Want some shrooms?
Dude,
Like the spider may see things.
dude. The idol had a stash.
So
What time is it?
It's now
Yeah.
2:00. It's at the
He's gonna do
all
it for
meeting
the
up.
wolves.
It's getting later in our session.
So you all meet up there, and there's a few other people who hadn't quite gotten their property yet.
our appearance.
And there's guards and
Our
there's
court date.
a table,
appearance.
and you see that there's armor on the table. You see that there's items on the table that are being passed
Appearance.
Nate.
out.
Appearance.
And then there's also people as well, just getting things handed to
Your
them,
sister's
going through some
appearance
paperwork.
date. Aware.
Appearance.
I'm going to
Just
find.
start walking faster and faster.
I'm going to find
Appearance.
Gregory and inform him that Goof is dead.
Okay.
I would appreciate knowing that. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, so are we all there now?
You're all currently all in the
Unfortunately-
temple.
Appearance.
Unfortunately, your friend Goof has passed on.
Who?
Goof.
Oh dear. Well,
Who?
what
The
happened
dead
though?
guy.
We
There were a lot of dead guys.
found him.
Never mind.
He'd been captured and killed by some spiders in the sewers.
Who want Goof dead? He's not really anybody.
Well, that's
if you're
terrible.
a spider, you can take what you get.
Yeah, but it's not like, why would he wander down there where the spiders are?
He's
He did it
crazy
for
and
the
he was looking
moles.
for Idris everywhere.
I mean,
Idris, are you down there?
I don't know.
That's
That
so-
seems a little
tragic.
fishy to me. Just a tiny.
Speaking of fish, I
Suppose
guess
we should follow this thread further.
I guess that little mechanical trinket belongs to you.
Well, I suppose so. This is a shame that
I'll make the
it was
spider
given under
fish.
such unfortunate circumstances,
Don't
but
you dare.
I won't
the
deny
spider
that
fish.
I will
Loafs
make as
commands
much
it.
use of it as I can.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of the random passerbys. Like, some are staying just to watch this. And Uthric and Patron both walk up,
Appearance.
have a nod of respect, and shake hands. And Uthric talks quietly to Patron for a moment. And Patron,
Wait, who's Uthric?
Uthric is the captain
Explain
of the
to her
guard.
that this is a court appearance.
What? Why?
He's just upset.
No, this is Idris is actually saying this
Okay.
To who?
to whoever.
So they have a quiet conversation. If everyone wants to attempt to listen in, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
and
who's
try.
talking?
Patron and Uthric.
I like Patron. I don't like Uthric.
Who's
But
Patron
I-
and who's Uthric?
I know both of them.
Patron is Dragon.
Patron
Uthric
is the
captain of the
cool
guard.
dragonborn cleric that we met.
Yes, I like him.
Uthric is the captain of the guard.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying that slower than me.
I would like to try and listen in. I'm not
I
very
would
good at
like
it.
to. As well.
I don't listen in.
No person.
Okay.
What did you say it was?
I'm too busy
Perception.
saying appearance.
Perception. Date 15.
What?
15.
15.
Nate.
Yeah, it's not super quiet, and Uthric's saying, "Hey, I don't understand why we're meeting here instead of at Tyrion Castle like most of these things are. Look,
I've been there before.
this is a more welcoming place oftentimes than what will be found at
He's
the
pulling the
barracks.
card.
And besides, there is a few matters of the property that we were going to see if it would be reasonable for us to receive, and I felt it'd be more comforting for a few of our eyes over to a few specific people in the crowd for some of the recent events. All right, but I don't like it. They split off, and they stand on opposite sides. There's a mutual respect there, but they don't always get agree. Uthric Center. All right, we're now going to be divvying up at the official.
Bless your day.
I cast bless on myself. No.
We're going to have the official hearing and statements and testimonies against the alleged crimes of one Captain Miranda Bad. With a name like that, I'm not surprised. Let's move right along.
Okay.
Oh, you changed your name.
Hmm?
You changed your name.
No, I didn't.
What's her name?
Oh, wait a minute.
What? What was her name?
He knows something.
Oh no, guys.
What?
What?
Anyway.
I wasn't paying attention. I was being snarky.
It's fine.
That's why Icarus has a low wisdom. He doesn't pay attention because he's too busy being snarky.
All right, so we have here.
It's not nothing Halo knows, something I know.
Oh no!
Kelton, what happened?
There's going to be 2 of them.
No!
2?
2? Maybe more, I don't know.
2?
Maybe there's only going to be half of them, I don't know.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
No!
Someone I thought they were is not who I thought they were.
So,
But they're related to who I thought they were.
Okay, so in all seriousness, there's a character that I've created and I've played and I use in like video games. It's like my bad character. I named her I'm a Bad, and I felt it'd be a little stupid to just stick it right in here, so I made it character Miranda Bad. Same template of the person.
But you said.
Moving right along. All right, so let's
I guess
see.
we'll find out later.
We have here some let's see, few extra daggers.
Some witnesses
We're
for their
probably
court
going to go to the
appearance.
use of the guard. Patron looks at this and nods, looks at the crowd, and the crowd's like,
Oh, this is a police auction.
unless anybody would like to auction to buy these, they'll be going into the keep of the Tyrion Town Guard. Anything else we have? We have a few large gems, and their price is unknown at the moment. We also have some personal effects of Captain Miranda.
What kind of personal effects?
We have one letter, a few documents,
I like letters and documents.
and a map of some sort.
Oh,
I
I want
want
the
the
map.
map.
No, me first.
If I admit it's a date, then can I have the map?
That depends. Is there dinner afterwards?
What?
What are you two on about?
Do I have to pay for the dinner?
She just likes guys named Micah, that's all.
What are you two on about?
It's a court appearance.
No, it's stayed.
Fairly certain it's a court appearance.
No, you're wrong.
See? It's a court appearance.
A guard leads in. I don't know what you're talking about, but this is a court appearance. Just, like leans back and like.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
You're no, I'm kidding.
You're
out of order.
Okay, so the guy said something about
Personal effects map.
map.
Mine.
I want it.
I want it.
You're gonna outbid each other?
Yes.
I will take you shopping. I will carry your things. We'll go out to dinner. But the map is mine.
That's too good to let pass up, I'm afraid.
I could actually manage that. I'm okay with this, actually. I want the map.
All right, we have one person claiming for the map. Anyone else interested?
I want the map.
I will give you the map.
But if
I mean,
there's
if
the
we're
two
gonna-
of us, then we have a better
I look
chance
at
in
it
case.
first, and then you can have it.
Patron and what's his name? Uthric look at each other.
Yeah, that's about right.
Well, I guess we have an auction. Do I hear 1 gold for the map? Starting at 1 gold. All right, we have 1 gold. Any higher than 1 gold? Do I hear 2 gold? 2 gold?
I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Please.
Going
Oh,
once.
sure.
Going twice. Sold to
Yay!
the young woman who actually cares hands you a map.
Yay, map!
You can take a look at that.
I'm going to take a look at said map. I also need to get rid of 1 gold.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do.
Said map is blank.
Do we have a map yet, Ben, or will we have about next
map.
time?
This is quite possibly a long in the future map. It's what did you roll?
For what?
Intelligence.
Stop looking at me like that. It's
Should
making me
let him have
nervous.
it.
It's a 9.
Well, labeled quite high on the map is Recanto. And it appears to be a treasure map of some kind, but you don't know what area. You just know it's in Recanto.
Yeah, I know it's a Recanto.
So,
Okay. You promised.
there's also 6 daggers, which are going to be going to the guard unless anyone is interested. Do we hear a bid at all for daggers, or does no one care?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Didn't
Do I want a
think
dagger?
so.
Oh, I have a dagger.
Would you like 6 more?
Maybe we can make a little dagger robot.
We also have.
I'll attach them to the legs of my mechanical
We also have 1 rapier. 1 rapier.
Oh, how much gold do I have?
Is it a +1 rapier?
I'll
No.
take that.
It is a rapier.
Okay.
Never
Bidding starting at 22 gold. Do I hear 22 gold?
Hey, that's cheap for a rapier.
It is.
Have I
It
made
is.
money from working?
No.
I forget.
Did I have you writing down how many days you worked there?
You may have mentioned it. I haven't yet.
Okay. I think you've been working there for like 3
Why
days.
didn't you buy
now,
it?
so do mark that
Why
off.
didn't you buy a nice
Yeah.
fancy sword for your youngest child?
Do I hear 22 gold?
Nay.
Going once, going twice, sold to nobody. Alright, moving right along.
This police auction is rifty.
We also have several
Why are we
crates
here for
of
auction?
candles.
Candles are nice.
Do you want candles?
No.
Anyone interested in candles? No? Alright.
They match your candles, otherwise no.
We have some stocks of food, which will be going towards split up amongst the guards at the inns of the town
That's
before
fine.
they go
That
bad.
seems fair.
Sounds good to me.
You actually see at the moment one of the guards just munching on an apple. What? It's gonna go bad. You get the sense
that
that
to some poor child. What's wrong with you?
you get the sense that this
don't
is
care about the
just a formality. All right. So here is, for those of you interested,
I found all the
the
corruption.
matters as it has happened. Very late last evening, there was a commotion on board the Macabre. It was claimed that there was a slave trade in progress and a slave had broken free. When the guards had arrived there, and Uther starts rattling through a bunch of notes. A group known as the Dragon Stones, Dragon Rocks, the Dragon Draco. Some guys showed up and joined in a bit of a fray.
Shakal.
This is based on what Idris first tried to call you guys to Brawley.
Probably didn't hear very well. He was
I
really
remember that now.
And in the commotion, a bear was also released. A bear was also released in the ruckus.
we were supposed to be surprised by that.
Look,
The
man.
bear is nice. I like the bear. He's friendly.
Bears go down.
In the preceding
Stole
fight,
my kill.
one of the sailors had his face eaten off. One of the sailors was drowned and crushed. One of the sailors was stabbed repeatedly and has a large gash in his leg. One of the sailors was shot through the neck with an arrow.
It was a
One of the
great
sailors
night.
flip.
Elon hates us now.
They are all dead.
It was glorious.
So,
Yes, you would be
are there any questions? No.
Could you run through the
Fantastic.
descriptions again, please?
Sure. One had his face. He runs through the descriptions again, and you see the one family that has a couple small kids leave. And now for the large matter at hand, we do have one sailing ship,
That's mine.
former property of Captain Miranda.
You don't have the money for it.
My bid 16 gold.
I have the claim for it.
So does
And we
Actually, he has the claim for it.
see if there's
If
anyone
he
else
owes me
here
a
who is
ship,
interested
so-
in the ship
You will
itself.
so.
I will give him the map later.
He owes you a date, so.
All right. Let's
Thank
start
you,
off for
Galen.
interest. Is there anyone interested in this boat?
Yes.
Okay, we have one very emphatic person interested in this boat. Anyone else? You see that
Everybody raises their
Like I want a boat.
there's some murmuring, but like,
My
dad
dad
owns
owns a boat.
and
boat is?
you see Stefan is now in the background. He's also raising his hand, but he's like standing with you, like raising together.
Ah, champion. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. We have one member of the religious order here, and we have another sailor person. So what is your name, organization, and cause, please?
All right. So I am Captain Sue, and I am of the Storied Swashbucklers.
Storied swashbuckler?
What?
Yeah. That's what we're called, right?
No.
You and I are the only ones who use swords.
Well, technically another guy does, but he can't afford one right now.
Yeah.
For the
Poor
Wanderers
people.
of Fable.
No.
What are you
That's
talking about?
terrible.
We're still Ragnarok.
Wait, you said the Adventures of Fable? Right?
The Wanderers
The
of Fable.
Wanderers of Fable?
It could still be the Adventures of Fable to you.
This is terrible.
I see, and the other one is, and then oh yes, a line cause. I am actually of the Temple of Yesu here.
He's with me.
All right, and you should look at Patron. Patron's there, like,
Interesting.
Okay.
well, if there's
that's interesting.
no other takers, the door.
What door? What door?
The main door of the temple
Is it behind us?
is behind you guys, and a rather tall male walks in,
Ooh.
humanoid of
Ooh.
some type, wearing a hood. You can't tell if he's human or elvish.
Doesn't matter.
That seems to be one of the two. Walks in like, yes, I have a great interest in that boat as well.
I'm going to cast Divine
Hey,
Sense.
yes.
Divine
Is
sense.
he within 60 feet?
Okay, and that is
Against
Fiends.
fiends, celestials, undead, and just consecrated, desecrated areas.
This place is consecrated, man.
you are on hallowed ground, but there's nothing
Cool.
on this guy specifically.
He's clean.
Yay.
So
Thanks, Narc.
Katrin sees this guy and kind of
If we don't get the boat, I'm burning it.
No.
and Patron
We're stealing it.
Uthric
No one's stealing anything.
is looking at this like,
Again.
all right. I suppose we'll start bidding for the deed of the boat that can't leave the dock.
You don't have the money.
You got this, baby.
You don't have the money.
Do I
Thanks, dear.
hear a starting bid?
16 gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
I swear, if Gregory gets the vote.
Oh, I was sad. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Oh.
10.
It's still pretty good.
Well, that beats his roll. You're serious.
Unfortunately, I have a feeling he is.
It's okay.
Starting the bid at 16 gold. Do I hear 17? 17 gold. And the stranger, looking at us, rather amused at this. Are you bidding?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, your bid?
100.
100 gold. All right, we're doing this apparently. The stranger looks
Wait, how much do you have?
110.
300.
You even
All right, I hear 300. Do I hear more than 300? Roll a persuasion check on that real quick.
Deception check?
Actually, yeah, deception check.
Oh, deception. Oh, I'm much better at that.
You're better at deception than persuasion?
Really?
That's
Oh,
why
no,
I-
wait.
That's
No,
why I'm here.
it's fine. Never mind. Total 20.
Total 20. All right. So the auctioneer guy, Uthric at the moment, he's like, okay.
I want the boat as much as you. I can offer my gold.
I figure it'll be a collaborative effort in the end. We all want to leave this rock,
I don't think
we?
we have 300
How much gold do you
between
have?
us.
Not that much, but I have a feeling we don't want this guy to get it.
Sue,
That's why we just jump in later.
Stefan
Let's not do
whispers in
that.
your ear,
how much
much do you have?
Not quite that much, but we really need this boat.
Okay, well, I can spot you some.
Okay.
Stefan.
Stefan's just like,
If need be,
Stefan's
we
a
can
bro
make
now.
more
Leave him
gold
alone.
at some point.
He's one of us. One of us.
So after this point, what's his name? The unknown entity.
The unknown.
Stands up just 320.
330.
Are you going to
350.
Are you prepared to sell yourself into slavery for the ship?
I mean, I want
I'm
the
prepared
ship.
to
that'd be so
Wait,
ironic.
you sell Chicago slavery
Sell
for this ship.
slavery
I'm down for that.
for the ship that we
No.
released.
Roll another
Right.
deception check.
I
This
believe
one's
in you.
deception.
Yes.
Total 20.
All right. Stefan is looking a little on the nervous side. How much do you have total?
Not that much.
Not that much.
That's helpful.
As in, do I need to spot you 100 gold or do I need to spot you a lot?
You need
Like,
to spot us a lot.
a lot.
Rather you need to spot her a lot.
I pull kind of everybody to the side. I'm like, guys, we cannot use this boat to that strange looking fellow over there.
We don't
need
know what
this.
he looks like.
If we get this boat, do you think he's not going to be terribly averse to stealing it from us?
Yeah, but we can probably take him. Probably.
You don't even know what his face looks like.
So,
Well, I have my blades on back. I'm good.
yeah, see? We'll be
We're
fine.
going to fight him now.
Going
Says
once for
you.
350. Do I hear 300 and something else?
Do you guys have any better plans than getting it from the auction?
Going once. Going twice.
Grumps, what do we do?
No! 400!
400.
What do you
Alright,
think you're
anything
gonna
else?
do if you don't have enough?
I have
gold?
no idea.
You walk up to them and they're like, "Here," and you're like, "Sorry."
It's not like the boat can leave the dock
That
anyway. I can pay for it
down.
later.
Mm-hmm.
Talks to me.
Then let's-
Perhaps you should persuade our
Alright.
friend over there to stop bidding.
Why don't
500
you do
gold.
it?
Wait,
Wait, what about your fish?
what did you say?
What?
Nah,
Charm him.
Charm him! You're the bard!
Oh,
do
no.
something!
But how am I supposed to do that from up here?
You cast charm person on him.
Yeah, but I still have to talk to him to convince him to stop.
I mean, you can
I
talk
can't just
to
be
him.
like charm and be like, "Hey man,
I
stop
can
bidding,
sh-
please."
You can exactly do
You
that.
can.
You can! Do
It's
it!
that, or I can shoot him with missiles.
No! We are not
Well-
killing any more people
We
today.
have not
Oh,
killed anybody
alright.
today.
We killed spiders.
I cast
Spiders are not people.
That is
charm
true.
person.
Hey, Lon,
Other
I'm ashamed
kinds
of
of
you.
people.
I'm
Why?
casting.
They can't
not
speak
Charm person?
Yep.
Alright,
They speak
Micah,
another language.
on this episode of Idris Knows Everything, charm person. Look at
Wait
that
a
face.
second. Can I cast that at second level? Is that a thing?
Yes, you can charm it. You can.
Oh, but that's just more than one person.
Yeah, it does increase the
Yeah.
number of people you can charm.
Alright.
Charm
But yes, you
person. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Right.
Is he good at those?
Guys, don't worry.
You don't know.
I'm gonna cast sleep on everybody. They'll never know what hit them.
So, you have to.
Uh,
does it have to roll a d20 or is there a DC? Does it consist spell save DC?
You have to go to spell save.
Alright.
Redemption Paladin.
14.
They get sanctuary and sleep.
So, that attempt fails. And looks at you. Gives you a grin.
Do I know that?
The
I
jig is up, my dude!
Do I know that it failed?
Okay, now you can shoot my
Can I
missile
tell
at him.
automatically if it succeeds or fails?
Wait,
I'm
I can
not
shoot
sure.
missiles?
Yeah.
No missiles.
It failed!
Because if I don't know it failed, then I'm
They
definitely
can't
gonna
bid
still
if they're
try.
dead.
Neither can you.
I'm fine. I'm only missing 2 hit points.
I'm only missing one. It'll be fine.
I have both of my uses of Blade Song back. I still have like 3 first level spell slots. I'm fine.
Yeah, but the chances of collateral damage are too high right now.
Oh yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself in front of Patron. He's cool.
I mean, you know, besides killing innocent people,
What?
that would be a mistake. And mistake would mean imperfection.
I suppose it would ruin my date later. Yes, I'm going to
Make
do it.
a wisdom saving throw.
Me make a wisdom saving
Yes.
throw?
He's gonna charm you.
Oh!
no!
What?
It's a charm off.
Wait, what's my wisdom? -1. 15.
You are currently dominated.
Oh!
Wait, so what was
Wait, he has advantage on saving throws against magic because of his Satyr Cunning.
Yes.
That is true.
We
Do
roll.
it again,
We
do it again, do it
We
again.
roll. We roll.
Roll a nat 20.
Ooh. 18.
Okay, you feel a creeping
Yes!
over your head, and you hear a walk away, little goat. And then you, that was weird.
Gregory, what happened?
I don't think it worked.
Oh, okay.
I don't think what worked.
No.
There's a slight smile at you guys.
Who? The guy?
The guys, there's a bit of a smile there.
You should make friends with
Put that back.
Are you sure that this man wouldn't...
Cast magic missile on him.
Are you sure that this man wouldn't be willing to loan us his boat once he's
He's
brought
not
it?
going to loan us a ship. Clearly, you don't know anything about having ships.
Have you not listened to him?
Well,
He sounds
that's
like
true.
me.
500 gold.
Wasn't that the previous bid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
Oh yes, 510 gold.
He bid against himself.
Can you
No.
Can you?
I'm
You're just
so
raising the stakes here.
confused.
Would somebody else like to bid from our team?
I have no money.
I live within my means.
I started it off, but I think that
One
was-
half elf.
How much is Chico worth, do you think?
Probably not even that much.
Not slave.
You don't actually say
Bondservant
that, right?
It's a different price.
Patron gives you a look up, and Uther gives you a look up.
Ignore them.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm good at those.
Oh. Is there anything I know that can
19.
be useful?
Okay, they're like, all right.
17 persuasion of the half elf thing.
So as this is continuing to go on, the hooded man is just smiling a bit right now.
I don't like him. He's charming the other people in the room. I know he is. I swear it.
Well, I think we should just kind of go along with him, frankly.
Do you want to let him win?
Let him think he's winning.
Stefan
Victory be that.
leans into the store and is like, all right.
He can't leave anywhere.
Wait, what if this is the
I
mood?
can try
I have an idea.
something.
Wait,
I'm gonna
Stefan, what are
sneak
you
around
gonna do?
and pull his hood off.
You're in time to sneak around.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What
to
is your
sneak
stealth?
Roll a stealth check.
My stealth is fairly decent. It's not amazing. 17.
He doesn't notice you.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right, so you pull the hood off, and you see that he is
Bold!
he is in fact a bald elvish man. What's curious about him is he, despite the fact that he definitely looks elvish, he has a bit of a goatee going on,
He's an evil elf.
I am so confused.
and he turns around.
I am
grins
so
at you.
confused.
Sorry, I'd just like to see who I'm doing business with. Go back to my seat.
Go ahead and roll a perception check on him if you feel like, or an insight, or a investigation, or a
I'll go with
constitution, or whatever.
Whatever's highest.
Constitution.
Whatever you want to roll.
Total 20.
Whatever I want to roll.
We like to
On
protect
what?
us from throwing up
Insight,
because of
because
his
that's the
disguise.
highest one.
Then whatever I want to roll.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to roll?
21 persuasion.
Wait,
24 Arcana!
Take it. I was hoping that'd be interesting.
This guy is
12
magical as heck, yo. As
Dude,
for
this
you,
guy's magic.
as
Oh,
for you,
crap.
you see this guy and he's like, you know what? He looks pretty persuasive. I'm pretty persuasive. We're both really persuasive. And you just,
He has a 20 in every stat.
you just think he does. I mean, he doesn't.
He's proficient in every skill.
Where did you roll?
12 in
Has
performance.
20 levels. 20 levels in every class.
You begin humming, and it's pretty nice humming. Where you-
So does he,
Total 20
and it's
for
better.
insight.
I don't know why.
This is, he's serious, but this is a game to him. He doesn't seem to care about the outcome.
So he is playing with us.
A bit. You get the sense that he wants a boat, but
I told you, he's
He
me.
doesn't need a boat.
He's an elf, he's clearly evil, he's magical, and this is all a game to him.
Maybe he's your long lost brother.
The only difference is that I don't have any long lost brothers.
That's what
Are
they
you
are.
sure
How did
about
you
that?
know? That's what makes them long now.
Is that what your mother told you?
roll an intelligence check.
I am very intelligent.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, that was a terrible roll, though. That is a 12.
I'm pretty sure you'd know if you'd have other siblings.
I know who my siblings are.
I'm pretty sure.
I have an older brother, and he's going to inherit the family business, and I have an older sister, and she's married off to another family to inherit their family business, cement our political ties, and then I'm the baby of the family, and I get to do what I want.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yes, it does.
Wait a second. Do I have siblings?
I just have an older sister. I'm pretty sure she's my older sister.
Yeah, she's your older sister.
Yep.
Wait.
I knew
Your
that.
dad's
You're
Probably
pretty
wolf,
sure your
Brady.
older sister is your older sister?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I had forgotten for a moment, but
Agreed.
I forgot. Sue did not.
Brady.
Yes.
Your dad's
I mean, there's
probably
like
a wolf.
half a century between us. I'm not
That's probably
exactly
plus-
close with them.
Micah. Grady's dad's probably a wolf. But what being Fey at all?
It's funny, but you don't know why.
And once you do know why, you'll be scared.
So
What?
we're just gonna let this guy take the boat.
I don't think we have a choice.
Again, we're letting him think he's taking the boat.
Okay.
If he thinks it's a game, we're going to
I've
play.
got this.
But he is actually going to be taking
So I'm going.
Detect evil and good. What's that? I should have
It's
it
divine
right here.
sense, but with a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, it only detects types of creatures.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually detect alignments.
Okay.
I'm ready to bid
There's a
again.
spell that detects alignments, isn't there?
I forget.
Well, I
I'm
think
fairly certain there. I think
it's,
it's like one of
5e
the.
did their best to get rid of like everything alignment based. So
Yeah, but I think there's
It's
like one. That's,
Celestial, Fey, Fiend, Undead, Aberration.
got it.
It's like one of the mind reading ones where you can,
Yeah.
like, if you focus, you can figure out their
Detect
alignments.
thoughts?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah.
How could that be that?
I'm very interested in this. I'm actually going to look it up.
Anyway, as you're looking that up,
Continue.
yes,
Bidding.
bidding. What are you bidding?
What?
Okay. I'm going to very loudly announce: we do not have enough funds to continue bidding.
Stefan yells, "I am not affiliated with them, and I'm bidding 1,000 gold."
Oh yeah, because he wants the ship for his own purposes.
Was he not listening to the conversation?
Not entirely. He doesn't want this guy to have the boat, but
Stefan, you don't understand. We're gonna get it from him later.
you can
Why?
do what you want.
Stefan, what's up?
How are
wants
you
the
gonna get
boat.
1,000 gold?
Modify
Oh, I don't
memory.
know he wants the boat.
Um, So you know from your previous conversations the past couple of days that his quest is to end the Red Raven piracy in particular, and the piracy in general in the oceans between Mount Montajo and Folklore. And
Yeah, sounds about right.
so he is very specifically, almost single-mindedly driven to
it kinda
get
is.
something, to get a boat to go off and. Patron's looking a little.
Just gonna go through every single spell.
But Stefan and I had a conversation. We had an understanding.
Apparently not.
The understanding was that boat gets into our collective possession somehow. As soon as there's another boat involved, I take that one, you keep this one, or you take that one, I keep this one, and we part ways however that works.
Yeah, but
Step
where are
one.
you getting 1,000 gold?
I am quite involved in the temple, and I can still do work.
Yeah, but this guy is probably gonna have more. It doesn't matter. He's playing with us. You don't understand, Stefan.
Roll an insight check. He does not understand this at all with that natural one.
If only we had a warlock of the
Yes.
Stefan,
Single-mindedly.
you don't understand. He's
No,
playing
people
with
like-
us.
Roll a
Warlock's
persuasion
the
check.
Great Wolf one.
Huh?
Said yeah, but their party never likes them.
9.
Which is
Okay.
lame.
He's listening. He's like,
It's even more lame. There's all the cool
Look,
spells that I could get.
if
later
I
on
fail
you
this
won't-
played
you
game,
won't take because
we have more
I will
opportunities
play
down the
my
line.
spells.
But I want this ship.
basically,
No, Stefan, no.
the man
No.
smiles.
Persuaded.
1010.
21. Stefan, don't bid again.
Oh, I was talking to Gregory about
What did you say?
Just charm Stefan. Tell him to know.
20.
21, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
20. What'd you get?
Finally, I have
I got a
somebody to
21.
play with.
23 to tell Stefan, do what you want.
What are you doing?
He is the worst father ever.
I'm confused.
He'd let us eat Kenny until we got a stomachache.
And then
1,500
Teach us a
gold.
lesson.
That's my final
But then
offer.
I'd bring you back to life afterwards.
Wait, who said that?
So you can learn from your mistakes.
Thanks, Dad.
The,
I've
The
been
other
longer than you.
man looks at him,
1
smiles.
plus
Made a lot of
100 of
mistakes.
He's gonna say like
Half an
2,000.
hour.
1,501.
Auction.
1,501.
70,000.
At this point, Patrick's just kind of glaring at the other guy, like, really, dude? And Uthric's like, I am so
Which one of them is closer to where we are?
That would be
Everything was
Uthric.
happy. Who's
I'm going to
making
walk
this
over
money?
to Uthric and ask him who this guy is.
Okay. As you start walking over, one of the guards is like, hey, not in front of... Do you have a question?
Yes, I was going to ask him who this
Glibness.
guy
Oh.
is, if he's been around before, if he's usually a problem.
I mean, I don't particularly seen him before, but that's not unusual. It's a fairly large city, town.
Well, that's why I was
Now
going to
you're
ask the
Sinus
guy
Mall.
who knows people.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, he'd know his own guards, but I doubt he'd know these individuals unless they personally knew each other.
He kind of looks like he might know who it is.
Roll an insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
20.
When are you going to learn
Three?
Holy Aura?
What level is it?
Uthric looks annoyed,
Level
irritated,
20?
uncomfortable that he's doing a public social-ish event thing. He's more used to giving orders in the field. He doesn't
How
seem
about
to
this?
know
How
this
about
guy.
we just
Uh,
impound the vehicle until further notice?
25 persuasion to tell our friend, perhaps we can make a deal with this.
He's not our friend.
Joint
I
custody.
take it that you're talking to not Stefan, you're talking
Yes.
to the stranger. He
Yeah.
looks
To
over
not Stefan, is that his name?
To not Stefan.
Stop it.
He looks over you. I'm listening. What do you have in mind?
Perhaps we
you
can.
have a half elf.
Perhaps we can
I think we can work something out here.
find a way to where this works out for
Another slave trade on the ship.
both parties.
Well, you see, the thing is, my daughter's birthday is coming up, and I was
Wait.
thinking I could get her a nice trinket.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Your
minute.
daughter's named Miranda.
Oh.
No.
Insight.
Check. Oh,
Wait, what?
25.
Oh, that was terrible.
Insight.
Nice.
I don't know anything.
23.
Insight into his no?
See if he's
7.
lying.
Is that how you do lying? Insight?
Yes. It's
Yeah, as far as all you can tell, he is not lying. He's telling the truth. His daughter's name is not Miranda.
What is her name?
How old is she?
Betty.
Oh, she must be, well, it's a little embarrassing. Her mother and I are separated at the moment, and,
Oh, that's even creepier.
Yeah.
you know, things ended badly. It was my fault.
Don't want your whole life story, dude.
Anyway,
At any rate, I'm
The
just
kid-
trying to get in good with my family again.
You notice how he didn't answer the question?
This is
he
true.
totally
You did tell him to shut up, so.
Yeah, that too.
No, I said I didn't want to hear your life story.
Oh,
There's a difference.
What was the question again?
What's your daughter's name and how old is she?
Oh, she must be
Are we just like
Humans
doing
have
this
such
publicly in front of
Yes.
short
Yes.
lives, you know? It's, I don't know,
It's
a
not
decade? Less? It's been a while.
Is her name
Wait.
Shakal?
She's
what?
I don't think so. I mean, her given name is Charity, actually, but I don't know if she's going by anything else.
Oh, I know where she is.
I want to walk away. Right now. I
Should
need
we
to go
inform
sit in the
Shakal
corner.
of the good news? Her birthday's coming up.
Roll a history check. Sorry, not history. Just intelligence.
Oh, but history is better. 17. But if you let me do history, it'd be 19.
As in your brief history with Jakal, I'll say, you've heard that her father was not the elf.
I'm gonna still pretend like it is.
Okay.
So they think he is.
I don't like this person, and I like most people.
All
You
right.
didn't like Miranda.
But
Oh, I
That
like
was
him.
mean to me.
If
I like this guy.
you have an
have somebody
intriguing
to play
other
with.
offer, I'm all ears.
Would you like to get off this rock?
Do you want some?
Oh, I can do that when I want to.
What?
Can you get us off this rock?
I like that.
What's gonna pay?
A half elf.
Well, if you form a list.
A ship.
Wait,
What? That's a brilliant idea. I like it.
If you would trade me a ship for me to let you get off this island,
on
You're gonna
his
trade
ship.
him a ship that he's about to win to let you get off the island?
No, we're going to stop the bidding war so he wins the bidding war.
Oh, okay.
Even if we don't stop it, he still wins. We already stopped it.
We win either way.
I'm confused.
Gregory, you need to learn how to play the game.
he's listening to this idea with a very large smile on his face.
I really wish you would stop smiling.
Roll persuasion check.
But
I'm
did you actually
smiling.
tell him not to
This is
14.
hilarious.
It's like, oh, okay.
Creeps smiling, not really my thing.
Let's go to
You
poker
saying?
face.
No,
I, for one, like smiling.
I'm gonna cast ceremony on him.
I'm gonna cast
What?
prestidigitation on his face.
why
You
are
don't have it.
casting
I don't have
sound?
it prepared.
You don't have it prepared.
I'm going to press you to service for my deity, sir.
It's one willing entity.
I give up. I'm done. You guys
All right.
fight over the ship now. I can't do
That's
this
not
anymore.
nothing.
I don't have anything to give a shit with.
No interesting birthday trinkets.
I never rolled
Well,
trinkets.
what sort of trinkets is your daughter?
I like all my
interested in?
things.
Oh, something that. Well, I was thinking expensive, but
Spider.
outside of expensive, perhaps something useful.
I'm very good at making useful things.
Don't sell yourself into slavery.
Gregory doesn't know
You
what
have so much
slavery
to live
is.
for.
Gregory doesn't know
What
what
Shakal,
slavery
on the other hand.
is.
I'm
What
already
sort
in
of
slavery
thing?
with a gnome dude.
He can
Have
make
you walked away?
a mechanical
I
spider
have
fish.
I've just taken a couple steps back, but I'm
Is it-
still
wait.
there listening.
Mechanical spider fish. Do
Is
it.
this
If you
spider
promise
magical
me-
or all just
It's mechanical.
Guys, guys.
If you promise me to make me something nice for my daughter, I'll relinquish my bid.
Yes,
He
yes,
can give
say
you
yes,
infinite
say
string.
Yes, say yes, say yes.
Thought you walked
You
away.
have a deal.
Roll a persuasion check real quick.
Roll well.
Please, please.
No.
9.
Can I take the help action to give him advantage?
How would you help him?
I don't know.
Roll better.
Smile sweetly.
You said
I can't give myself bardic inspiration.
you said 9, right?
Yeah.
8.
Oh!
I mean, if anyone wants to check it, it's right here. If you want to see it, it's right there.
I believe you.
I
Okay.
believe
I
you.
believe you.
So it's like,
Ignorance in the
all right.
clutch.
I rescind my
I'm gonna
bid,
make a contraption in exchange
but
for a
we
ship.
are going to have a conversation about this.
Wait, so
Alright.
We won the game. It's over.
yeah, but Stefan is still buying the ship, isn't he?
Yeah, that's on him
Yeah,
now.
that was his final
That's
bid.
how you play the game.
Uther's like, are you guys done? Can we be done now?
We'll
Yes,
take, we'll
we're,
take,
we're taking the
we'll
ship
take the
for
ship
free.
for free, please.
Roll persuasion.
Woo!
No.
26.
I don't care.
No, no.
What'd
I
you roll?
could cast charm person.
Please don't. 15.
14.
Yeah.
He's looking. Look, does anybody really care about the ship?
Yes.
There's, you yell yes, there's a clutch of, kind of, no, not really. What am I going to do with a ship? Alright.
I am the captain. I deserve the ship.
The dragon stones get the
There
boat.
you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's like all shrunk down in a bottle. Yay!
One of the guards walks
Here's a
over,
model of your ship.
hands you a deed, which
Jeez,
is
now I
for
have
the
2 pieces of paper.
which is for the macabre. So deed of the macabre.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to put that away right
We
now.
just got
Actually,
a ship for free,
Oh, no, wait.
guys.
They do hand it to Stephanie.
You're
He
welcome.
hands it over to you.
I take
Exchange
it.
for my intelligence
Does
and
anybody
labor.
have a pen?
What?
Here you go.
Well, no. Not, I mean, I was going to sign the deed.
Oh,
I
Do
literally
I have a
do
pen?
not
I
have
don't know.
anything like that.
one of
I
the
have things.
Nobody has a scholar's pack, so
one of the
no.
clerics walks up to you and hands you a pen.
I am not a scholar.
Take that, give the pen back, and stuff it in the back.
All right.
That's
Can you
mine.
cast prestidigitation?
I'm
for that stuff?
graduated from my
So that's happened, and so as that's going on, this man walks over to you, and he looks at you, and he kind of pulls Gregory over to Susan.
Wait, what?
Who is doing what?
What?
The mysterious man pulls Gregory over with him to Sue.
Ooh.
Hey, this is a little awkward.
You don't have a daughter.
Do you know what small girls like?
Oh, I can definitely help with this.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
all over
okay,
this.
good.
Okay.
I like ponies.
First, it
Price
helps
per
if
ship.
we know if she's a human or not.
Well, she would be a half. Like, do you have experience with? Do you have experience with kids? I don't.
1,000.
Well-
have a lot.
He's not telling us what
I
she
mean,
is.
I like kids,
I've
and
no
I mean, I
experience
had an
with-
older
well,
sister,
she's
so
a-
I kind of remember what it was like
And you
when
talked
we were
about
little.
humans having short lives.
Oh, okay.
Let me
okay.
give you some advice.
Dungeon
Expensive
16
things
says
do not buy children's love.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have no experience with
So what
This is a
other
very
options are
different.
there?
This
I
is
love
what I was
children.
expecting from this
You
guy.
could. Is she on this rock?
No, she's not. We're not from around here.
Oh.
But interesting things wash up here, and I thought I'd
He's
give it a
looking
check.
at some of them.
Well, you could get her a cute little baby animal of some sort. you,
No groom titles.
you could.
Get her an idol of an evil deity.
What kind of present is a ship anyway?
Why not
Something that just shows that I mean her
Meanwhile,
well and
Helen and I are
success. If
discussing
she
religion.
if she wants to
So my God tells me to either make
go
them stronger
either
or
into an
kill them all.
adventure
I'm leaning
or
towards kill them all.
merchant
You'll give me
job
things if I do.
Don't do that.
or
It'll be so much fun.
just something that will help her be successful. At the least, she could sell it and make a profit off of that. Just something that would ensure a good
Give you
future for her.
magic.
Why don't
I
you
did
just
that
buy
myself
her a
once, but I have no
library?
magic.
At least mine protects me.
Well,
At least mine gives me visions.
libraries are a bit more expensive than ships.
Are they though?
My last attempt to buy her a building didn't go over so well.
It's called hostile takeover.
So, yes. Thinking something a little more material. Her education's taken care of, so there's nothing I can help with there.
Shiny things work.
Why don't you get her, start her in business and get her a merchant fleet, but not just a ship. Like a
Well,
couple
That sounds
ships.
personal.
That is a good idea. But in doing so, I need to build up contacts, and I need to build up an audience for whatever it is that we would be selling, and that's more involved than my ex-wife would like.
Tried t-shirts online.
I don't know what that means, but I'm listening.
What if you knew someone who already had all of these contacts and information?
Well, getting in with that would be
Great restoration.
nice,
I mean, maybe
but
just
I
use you
don't
for
think my
something
daughter would
else.
understand that as of yet.
It's a curse.
What if? How old did you say she was?
System trying to kill
A decade or
Stupid
human
autoimmune
lives is
disease.
just so fast. It's hard for me to keep
Are
track
you sure
of.
she's still
Wait,
alive?
She's a decade.
She is
She's
still
10 years
alive.
old?
She's
Is that
like
what he said?
10 years old. You know what? Here's what you do for a 10-year-old. Okay?
Ponies.
Thank you. You buy her a pony
Okay.
I was 10 once.
and you let her have that for a long time.
Okay.
You take it away.
Girls love ponies. Trust me.
I know. That's what I did last year.
Oh.
Get her tube.
But you said you can make something.
Gregory? Make a mechanical pony.
Make the snake fish.
Make a unicorn.
Spider snake fish.
Stop giving him ideas,
yes,
you
I
bloody fool.
mean, for instance,
Give
mechanical
ideas into a lot of
animals
fear.
or devices of
Actually, I want to stay
various
here as long as
uses.
possible. No, wait, I want the map.
Yes, something interesting.
Is this what marriage feels like? You're trapped. You can't get
Clockwork
out.
doll, perhaps?
I wouldn't know. Yes, I certainly do work
You have
with
something against
clockwork
marriage?
a lot.
How soon do you think you could have something done
Yeah,
by?
that's true.
It's nothing against
Well,
marriage. It's just
how-
more.
What?
He's
soon would I
allergic
be
to
able do
fun.
something by? I'm just
Well,
I
you
am
currently
not
have
allergic
in your possession the mechanical fish in the bowl and mechanical
Well,
spider,
Right.
I don't
Um,
forget the mechanical fish.
and you do also
Give them both.
you'd have to get more items to tinker with.
Yep.
You have the endless
And-
string machine, don't you?
You do have the endless string
Yeah.
thing.
I'm not gonna. Well, I do have a mechanical fish, also a mechanical spider already. I didn't make those, but they're very interesting. As for making something new, I'm not sure exactly. It'd take a bit of time to put it together.
Okay. He's looking a little impatient at this point. Well,
Start all over.
you know, her mother did quite like bugs. Perhaps a spider would be handy.
No.
We're getting
no,
rid of the
no.
spider. Wouldn't you like that?
No.
It's my spider. You're giving away my gift. Last time
I don't
give
think you
anything.
need it anymore.
All right.
Note to self.
Wait, I still have it. In my,
Gregory
do I have it with me?
gifts.
Sure. You have it in your pack.
Oh, all right. I guess I pull it out and hand it to him.
Okay. Moment he looks away, he feels like. No, this will also know my ex-wife. Perfect. Thank you very much, and he shakes your hand,
Wow.
You're welcome.
We got rid of him.
and he
Good job.
walks away.
I no longer have a mechanical spider. I traded
Gregory
him
re-gifts
a ship
things.
for a mechanical spider.
Fair trade.
This guy clearly didn't know.
How much
anything.
did that cost you anyway?
Oh, it was a gift.
The cycle of regifting. As he's
Nice.
leaving, if you guys want to do any more random checks, you can.
Random check.
Yeah.
Go.
I check.
I'm gonna make this a survival check of 2.
Okay.
Animal handling check.
So as he's
I
walking
slide a
away,
hand to pick his pockets.
make a stealth check first.
Wait, Estelle first?
Yeah.
Can I save my roll for the sleight of hand?
Sure.
Okay, good. Nat 20.
Natural 20 on the stealth.
Yeah.
Alright, so you sneak up
Pick his
right
pocket
behind
of
him.
the mechanical
And
spider.
at the moment the guards look away, you reach towards his pocket, and what do you roll for the?
19.
Okay, as you reach at his pouch is right hand, right through it. His pouch is an illusion.
What? I am much confused.
That's why he's been telling
As
us
far,
to
as
do
far
his
as
budget
survival
checks.
goes, yes, this man has a powerful musk, like the scent of a wolf on the hunt. Yes, you can
Chakal would like this guy.
feel this guy.
Oh no, wait. He'd hate him. He's a wolf. Or no, an
An
elf.
elf.
And a wolf.
What'd you roll for what?
That's a natural 20 for religion.
Religion?
Yeah.
Using my religion?
History.
History. Elves don't grow beards.
They don't.
This is
Is it like a genetic thing,
Weird.
or is it just they don't
this
like
is
them?
off. You don't really recall. You recall half elves having beards. You think it's possible he's a half elf, but the way his eyes look very elvish, and he definitely
The beard
looks
is
like a high
illusion.
elf as well.
Disguise.
And
Disguise.
he looks very. He looks, despite his beard, like so elvish.
10 for animal handling.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Man, this guy, he has the step of a wolf.
Grumps
You
blesses
know,
you.
like.
This
Yeah.
guy's a wolf in
Can I make a check to see if he's casting
What?
disguise self on himself?
wolf in all clothes?
That would be investigation.
It's a
correct?
wisdom check, isn't it?
Against disguise self. If
That's
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
But you don't know. She's
If
the only one that
it is
knows
in
it's
fact
an illusion.
disguise self.
Well, I can tell his beard.
Yeah, but
Is it
the
real?
beard is
If it
bugging
in
me.
fact is disguise self, it is an
It's a beard.
investigation check.
It's a boy
Okay.
guy with a beard.
16.
Okay, hold on just a minute.
Must beat his spell save DCs.
17.
What are we doing?
Investigation checks to see if it's disguise self.
I mean, heck, half of you guys don't know this.
19.
Well, I know elves don't grow beards because I am an elf.
Wait, did you say 16?
Yeah.
So we literally rolled 16, 17, 18, 19.
We did good, guys. We did good.
I mean,
Teamwork.
Hang on, I'm still checking something real quick.
In the meanwhile, so I have something I am interested in purchasing. Where would you like to go on our date?
I don't know.
why does Sue want to? Never mind.
Hey,
Oh, no.
I'm a fine catch, I'll have you know.
I don't know what happened.
I
I'm
come
not
from a
fully in control of the
well-established
character.
and
Alright,
esteemed
so,
family.
Find, catch, and release, that is.
As you guys take a moment to look at him,
Also, I'm very
and take a look harder, you see
just automatically done.
just. Hang on, what did you roll?
16.
16? You
Up
don't
to
notice
19.
anything.
17, 18, 19.
17, 18. Okay. You just see through and you see he's not actually bald either. There is.
It's a toupee!
In reverse.
An inverse
There is some hair there. You in particular.
Oh, it's a two cell.
You also see the same thing, and
Who's this man?
I
hang
can't
on.
help it.
Who is this
Look at
man?
him. Not bald. Not bald.
Not bald.
Trading out batteries again.
Ah!
There. You
So,
poor,
you
unintelligent
see-
fool.
You're like, oh, this guy's weird. I don't know why.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I need to check another thing real quick.
Oh my gosh, only all the things.
What
Chicken.
happened? What? What is it?
You also notice that he is he's definitely has hair.
He's also a mind flayer.
Not bald.
His hair is a little long and a little not ratty per se, but not well kept at the moment. You see all this. You actually tell that his hair has it's very dark with a reddish tinge to it.
I do.
Yes, you do.
What, click.
And I am checking another thing.
Oh, chicken.
Dimension door. Where's dimension door?
He's gonna dimension door out of here.
And Gregory says,
I don't know.
"What? A disguise?"
Oh!
Oh, Gregory, you don't know how to play the game. It's very rude to point out somebody's in disguise.
Okay, real quick. Are you attempting to follow him, or are you just trying to pick his pocket? You.
Me? Oh
Yes,
no,
you're
I was
just
just gonna go pick his pocket.
All right.
I was just gonna go like,
Gregory, that's not
like
how you
as he
play
was
the
leaving.
game.
All right. There's this door that opens up and he walks through it.
Oh. Never mind.
Appears to be gone.
Whoa.
Everyone check your pockets. Make sure you didn't put anything in them.
What?
I was never near him, except for when I pulled his hood.
Everyone roll a. I guess this would be a perception check.
Pockets.
But why?
Oh no!
Total?
7.
7.
15.
15.
Total 20.
Oh.
Finally a good roll.
Nothing for you
Oh, no, wait,
guys. You
sorry.
don't notice anything as well.
That's wrong. 17.
Still the same. None of you guys notice anything of that sort.
Why are pockets?
If you left something on us, might be able to scry on us.
Scry? What is that?
Oh, it's this magical thing where people can spy on you. I don't care for it, 'cause that's lame.
No, not good. Not
It's like
good.
Santa Claus.
What?
Who?
Why do you think he gives you gifts? So he can scry on you later.
What?
Ah!
It's now Ken. I'm kidding.
He's an elf wizard.
My life is a lie.
Plot twist, it's Santa Claus that stole the McGuffin. That's why he can do whatever he wants.
We've got to kill Santa.
Dun 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 dun.
It's time to kill.
Anything else you guys want to do here?
Here?
Yeah.
No.
No.
All right. So you're going back to the inn, or are you
No.
going?
Where are we
you're
Those
going.
two are going on a date.
So what are you guys doing?
Again, I want to try and
I'm
find
gonna
a
What
go
time is
back
it?
and investigate my.
2, 3 o'clock.
I want to
It's
go
also
back to
9
the inn and
o'clock.
investigate my my goldfish.
time has
Okay.
been in here.
Roll an investigation check.
17.
17. You look. This. What is your investigation modifier, by the way?
Huh?
What's your investigation modifier? W? Okay. Just curious. You look at this fish and you see the way it works. It's the little tail whirring. But the tail has a like a cutout in it, in the fin. And as you look closer, it has a small like propeller there, which is what's propelling the fish forward. And it's the going back and forth of the fin that acts a bit like a rudder in some ways, but it keeps it wiggling, so it has more of a lively movement to it.
I know where Ben's going with this.
You're going to build a Magikarp submarine from Pokemon?
I would love that so much.
Am I looking at it in the water? Can I pull? Did I pull?
You can pull it out if you want to. If you want to roll a separate investigation check on this.
Sure. 8.
As you pull it out, it's kind of, and you hear clicking. Okay, it's clockwork. It's definitely clockwork.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cogsworth. Can we call the fish Cogsworth, please?
I think that's up to Gregory.
I'm probably going to end up taking the fish apart.
And he can't name it because if he names it, he'll become attached to it. He'll be sad when he takes it apart.
I want to name the fish Cogsworth.
But then you'll be sad when he takes it apart.
Sam is now.
Okay, enough of the laser light. We're gonna kill somebody. Let's go.
Sorry.
Give this to somebody responsible. Which
I
means
have a
nobody in this
clicky
room.
clacky fishy thing.
Named Cogsworth. It's named Cogsworth.
Oh,
Whatever you say.
Halon, before you leave,
That's right.
as everyone's leaving, a small group of people come forward, and they seem to be. There's like one crabber. There's one other fisherman there, and a woman who's in her
Oh no.
like early 60s, and she's crying a bit. You are able to tell that this is Goof's family.
Oh.
Who?
If any of you want to stay for this, you can, but currently it's just Halen.
Apparently we're going somewhere.
And they bring out Goof's body.
We're speed dating.
And there's quite a bit of crying going on, general sadness.
I'm going to go comfort them.
Okay.
Aw.
Just roll a charisma check. Or unless you want to do anything specific.
Natural one.
Still
10.
close, though.
10?
So close.
Alright. They're not really listening to you
Accidentally
too
ended up
hard.
putting them all instead.
I'm
As
sorry for your loss. Now move on.
Brother Patron steps forward, and Stefan's there, kind of in the back. He doesn't really know what to do here. And there's other clerics and other people who work here at the temple coming forward. They light some candles, and the light inside dims a bit. Not to a darkness, but to a more somber tone. Let me get the appropriate thing here for Patron, so I know what he can do. Patron.
Ceremony.
Patron.
He's the cool one.
All right.
Yes.
So Goof is laid out on a simple table. It appears like, or an altar of some kind. There's candles around him, and a mass of some sort is being held at the moment. Patron looks at you and says, "Since you're the only one here who seems to have the closest connection to him, would you like to do the ceremony?" And he gives you a free use of ceremony.
Okay, I cast ceremony.
You ceremony it.
All right. So what are you doing as part of this?
I'm going to use funeral rites. So for the next 7 days, he cannot be made undead, except by the
Kind of spells.
wish spell.
Okay.
I wish
You have a small
Don't worry.
funeral. You say a few words.
Your family member will not become a zombie anytime soon.
If you'd like to say anything for the you in a roll. You can go ahead and roll
He
a.
was gonna die
charisma
sometime.
on
He was
that.
human.
I didn't even know the man. I barely knew his name.
I had a conversation with
Roll a
him.
charisma check.
I have no knowledge of his existence other than
Oh,
today's.
14?
All
As far as I know, he's always been dead.
right.
Chakal has the most to say. This brave man
Ran and ran and ran.
looking
for Igris, the
poor
poor
fool.
You say some words about how the cycle of life and this is part moving on, and he,
Blah de blah.
yeah,
He
and
deserved
meanwhile
what was coming to
the
him.
mom's crying. She's like, he said he was looking for an Igris. What's an Igris even?
Don't laugh, it's not nice.
I'm not there.
He deserves everything that happened to him.
What's he?
One NPC
He
down,
said
the
he just
rest
said
of
it's-
Town to go.
He said that there's this woman who was in trouble and she needed an Igris, so he went out to help her. and
Y'all need
He
Igris.
doesn't even know what it is.
I wouldn't know what happened, would I?
We may have told
We
you.
talked about it.
I don't
Or it
know
was
because I wasn't
discussed.
there, so I wouldn't have known about that part.
Yeah,
Unless Gregory said it, because I'm.
Unless
Chakal wasn't
Gregory
there.
told
Well, I
you
didn't
Chakal left.
expound. Huh?
Unless Chakal's not here at the moment,
And
she
would
left
not-
this morning.
Oh yeah.
Tell it.
So unless you told him at all what happened.
Well, earlier I sort of didn't really expound on anything, so I don't know.
I guess
Roll an
not really.
insight check.
On the dead body?
17.
That was my DC I said. You infer that somehow Chakal yelled at this poor guy.
I should
Because
have
you,
said
you
everybody.
you do recall earlier when there was this whole commotion that the guy whose name you still haven't asked at the Ride and Catch mentioned that
Nobody
Goof
knows his
ran
name.
off searching for an Idris after some half elf freaked out and yelled it at him.
Oh yeah.
I can assure you, he died in a noble way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please roll
There
deception
was
on that.
a friend of mine, a friend of mine, yelled for him to go get help from another friend of mine, and
Friends.
he went off
Oh,
trying to find help, and
Couldn't help himself.
I have his fishing tackle.
The mother in particular's roll a charisma. Persuasion, I guess.
12.
12.
I thought that was the one person.
Me too.
Oh man, I'm running low.
She's takes the tackle on. What was this friend's name?
Lie.
You can't lie.
Chakal.
That's right. You tell the truth.
Thank you.
Of course.
So happy. Welcome to the game, friend. Grumsh welcomes you
Right
too.
now we've got some family. that's
Anything else you do?
I'm gonna go
Cry.
relax.
Okay.
Be in.
Tessa.
Tessa, it's been a long day.
There's something in my eye.
I got feelings in my eye.
All right. So the other two of you,
Huzzah.
you are looking for a magic shop. Going on your date. What are you doing?
Yes.
Magic shop is probably going to happen first.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Both of
Not
us
even
or just him?
magic shop?
Him.
You.
Oh, was that really poor? Can I roll one,
6.
please?
Sure.
Wait, you have a map of this bloody place.
I do have a map of this bloody place.
Use your bloody map.
Are you asking nicely?
Please use your bloody map.
Your map doesn't have any names on
It
it.
doesn't have
of
names on it,
locations.
but he doesn't know that.
I think he borrowed Halen's map when.
Don't
last
you have a
session,
map of
I
this
didn't borrow
place?
his map.
Okay.
I don't have a map of Tyrantown. I have a map of.
Everyone has a map of Tyrantown.
Oh, we
Everybody
do?
has
Yeah.
a map
Oh,
of
cool.
Tyrantown.
Do you not physically have a map
wait,
of
we
Tyrantown?
all
I
have
don't
a
have
map of
a map of
Yeah,
Tyrantown.
you have a map of
Well-
Tyrantown.
Like me, Idris, or just me, person?
Ben? Do all the characters
because
have
I don't
maps?
think
all of you should physically have a map, unless you all lost them.
I have this
physically
one
have
here.
that.
Wait, all of our characters are all of our people?
Yes, both of those.
Everybody
I
has a
don't
map.
recall being.
I was never
see-
given a map.
Yeah,
I
don't
feel
recall.
like we got
I
that.
never took a
Like
map.
Larry might have given them to us or something like that.
It was a guard who talked
Oh,
to
it
you.
was a guard. Okay.
Guard. I thought he only gave us one map.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
he
he
gave
gave
us
us-
all maps.
Yeah.
He gave me a map.
He gave
Did he?
Sam a map.
Yeah, I didn't get a map.
I had a map when we walked into
Yeah, I didn't
town,
think
but
you
I don't know
had.
how we all
She's the
got
only.
maps.
Yeah, she's the only one who has a map here in town. The rest of us didn't.
I
get
feel like
maps.
everybody else has one, but that's only as players.
Yeah,
That was because I didn't actually have everything handed to you guys physically.
I have a map. I have a map.
Well, this is a hand, I guess.
I have 2 maps.
No, I have 2 maps.
Or we have a Millennium Falcon as Hannah says.
We're not asking for directions.
All right, so
We are asking for directions.
if you'd like to roll an investigation check.
I would like to do that, yes. Investigation. 12.
12. It takes quite a while. It's now pushing into like 5 o'clock in the evening.
It's okay. After this, we're going to dinner.
But you
That's
do
right.
find a nice area.
If you guys want to, tomorrow I can cast ceremony.
You've
get-
only known her for like less
You
than
do
a
find
minute.
a. You do
plus-
find.
3 AC for the next 7 days.
It's worth it. Let's do it.
Can't you only benefit from this once though?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it again.
Let's just get divorced.
We'll just get married to everybody.
Is that once per pair or once per character per lifetime?
It says a character cannot benefit from this more than once.
Okay.
Well, I've been married before. Does that make a difference?
As long as ceremony has been cast on you.
I don't think it would.
I'm gonna say no. Pretty sure I didn't get
I
married by a
haven't been
paladin
married.
the first time.
Yeah.
That would have been weird.
Anyway,
Shoot.
we find a nice place.
Mm-hmm.
For magic items.
Agatha's Oddities.
Write that down.
Watch out for the bug lady.
Sounds like a Harry Potter place.
Find some golden bugs and give them to her.
I'm sorry, I already gave away my metal bug.
I swear, if you give me a spider.
Alright, so
not blind.
you guys are walking inside.
Yes.
Yes.
So you enter the building,
Open the door.
Thank you.
and at the moment there you don't see anyone immediately there.
Is there a bell to ring? Is there a desk to
There's
walk up
there's
to?
a desk and there's a bell.
I ring the bell. Bing, bing.
There's
His,
no-
his
you-
bell's
you hear
actually ringing.
And there's this is beaded curtain.
Let's go
which
stay busy.
is thrust out. Darlings, what can I get started for you today?
Yes! I'm so happy.
She has like bright purple lipstick, matching eyeliner,
My eyes.
eyeshadow. Her hair is this crazy beehive of
Miranda
views, which is
Whoa.
each one's like different like cinnamon rolls almost on her head practically. Towering up, her hair is also purple. There's a lot of
Nice.
purple going on.
It
She's
has-
wearing a very poofy like those super big poofy skirts that go out like French
Like a giant ball gown?
like French ball gown. Way back in the day.
also has a purple people eater here.
Is there anything you need?
Yes.
The bleach for my eyes.
He needs a thing of some sort.
Yes. We
Or
just happen
selling
to
it
have
for
a holy symbol of love.
Well, I can check. She's going to
Do I know
check.
what that is? Can I roll history to figure out if I know what
It'd be
that is?
history or religion.
Yeah.
I feel like him trying to get another holy symbol should make you
Either or.
cancel the date.
It depends on if I know what this
He
is.
wants to worship stuff
What
other
am I
than
rolling?
you. So
History or religion.
History is a +1, and religion is also a +1, so it's a 19 either way.
Which one do you prefer?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
History.
History. You are familiar with there's an area called the Underdark, or possibly a realm, or possibly you're not entirely sure. It's bad news though, and there's people there called the Drow, which are these dark elves. And you are familiar enough with the history of the Drow that you know that they worship this spider goddess Lolth.
Why? Sneakers?
I need protection
From what?
from spiders.
So you're gonna get a spider god?
S. God S.
Goddess? Why?
I figured why not use the power of spiders against them?
Is it gonna keep them away or bring them closer?
So if
My logic is I will use everything and anything.
so if Larry tries to kill you, next you're gonna get a little symbol of the gnome god.
No, I'll probably go and find Jim's and use another short person to kill him.
Okay.
I will take power where I can get it.
So she's looking around
Okay.
and she rushes out. She's like, "Well, I don't have any holy items per se of love, but I do have an item related to the drow.
What would that be?
Well, it would be a great sword. You look like... Hang on, she's going to make a perception check of you. You look like a strapping warrior who definitely, with those beautiful muscles you have, you could definitely use a great sword. In fact, I think it's exactly your type. You know, do you like the color purple?
Sue
No.
laughs hysterically.
Oh, well, it might not fit your color scheme, but I do think for a handsome man like you, it would look quite intimidating.
Is it a magic sword?
The magicalest of magic. I only deal magic things here, darling.
Bloody holy symbol. How much for the sword?
That would be 1,000 gold.
How about a half elf?
I don't think I understand what you're offering, darling, but I'm intrigued.
It's an inside joke. You can't have the half elf.
Why not?
Because she's technically a member of our party and we can't just offer her up as a slave.
Oh yes, I don't deal in those unless they're magical. If you have it like
Oh no, she's
ritualistic,
not
No,
magical.
she's really
bound
not
to the
magical
school.
at
I have
all.
a few fiends in the back, probably.
Oh. Can we have a pet, please? Can we get a pet?
pet
please?
fiend?
Please.
What's not a pit fiend, a pet fiend.
A pet fiend.
No, not that either.
Well, I could have a closet familiar. Do you have a closet?
I do.
What's a closet?
It's a tiny little demon that can be a familiar for me.
Ah.
What's a familiar?
They help me with spells.
Are you sure you don't want to be the Necronomicon crab?
No, I want a closet.
Real quick, would that be alphabetical or would that be with?
It's
the,
be with the demons.
It'd be with fiends. Okay.
Demons.
Oh, demons. Okay.
Demons.
Spine devil, dinosaurs, imps, pit
Dungeons and
fiend.
Demons.
So that's a pit fiend, not that.
Okay, not that.
Not that.
That's super helpful.
No. It's not.
We don't want a pit fiend, do we?
Hey look, Helen, I got a child first. No, don't kill him, he gives me magic resistance.
No, you cannot claim pets as children. It's not
Is
the
it-
same thing.
Is it in Xanathar?
No, it's right in there, it's in the demons.
How am I missing it then?
You might have looked at the devils by mistake.
Ah, that is exactly what I did.
You know,
Demons, devils.
He would give me magic resistance.
Because
While he was within like 10 feet of me. He's adorable. He can polymorph into a bat, centipede, or toad.
How about a bat?
Oh,
A
you
bat,
go.
He
bat
can
was it?
scare people once per day. He can turn invisible.
Oh joy.
Hang on, here's all the big scary
Imagine
ones.
an
Here we go.
invisible zip
That's a
line.
closet.
Oh, that's not
It looks like a gremlin with horns.
horrible.
He just is
No, trust me, it's horrible.
No, he's just a little chaotic evil demon who
You're
wants
not
to
there.
kill us. It's fine. No. Yes.
Now, you do have to be aware, it's not exactly tame.
Ooh, are you sure you want that?
I will bind it to my will with magic.
Are you sure about that?
Well, if you're interested, it's in the back.
Can you bring it out?
No,
Why?
it's not been tamed.
Alright, I will go and try and tame it.
I'm gonna stay here.
Kidoki. So you're walking into the back?
Roll for demon
Yes.
handling.
Alright.
Because he's not an animal.
Find the stupid thing again. Just real quick though, roll an initiative.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I definitely stayed.
Oh, that was
outside.
terrible. It was a
If the
5.
closet kills you, I'm not saving you.
If the closet kills me,
I bring
He
him up.
deserves
He
it.
brings in his backup character.
You said yours was 5?
yes, I rolled.
And then I don't get dinner.
Okay.
It's my evil plan.
That would be really
I will get out of
upsetting.
paying dinner.
No.
He would rather die by a demon than have dinner with you.
Wow, that's low.
I opened the doors for you. I let you have the map. I helped you get your ship.
I feel like
Everything
Brian
I've
really
d-
helped me get
Everything
the ship.
I've done has been for you.
Okay.
And in a
So
roundabout.
you enter up the back
From a
and you
certain
see
point
that
of
there's
view, sure.
there's a lot of items that are behind these closed, locked containers. And you do see that there's a slight magical glow on these containers as if
Oh, it glows.
to resist
I wish it was
casual
there.
thievery.
But I love casual
Roll a
thievery.
perception check.
Oh, bloody hell. Hey, 13.
I perceive magic. There be magic around these parts.
I always
You-
feel that I'm actually more perceptive than I'm wise.
Here, you don't see where it's from.
Gizmo!
Don't let it get wet.
Get what?
Get wet.
Get wet.
Why?
Isn't it? Don't feed it after midnight too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or what?
Bad things.
Are you going
Die.
to keep walking in?
Yes.
All right.
Have you ever seen the
Hello,
Gremlin
little
movies?
fellow. Don't you want to come with me and go kill things?
They're not
That'll be
worth watching,
fun.
trust me.
Roll in a perception check.
Everything. Yeah.
Hey, 17.
All right. You hear.
That's right. Come with me, and we can do great and terrible things together.
Make another perception check.
12.
Okay. How do these things work?
Come on, little fellow. Just want you to be my familiar, and we'll be best of friends.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, joy. 7.
You fail, and you turn around. You see there's a little centipede, and there's a thing in your face.
Bloody hell!
You are currently frightened.
Get spooked.
I've been spooked.
Wait, did you open it? Did you open it?
Yeah, that is that's its surprise round. It's now going to go into the initiative order, which it has a 19 in.
Yes, yeah.
So it's going to bite your face.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead and try.
not the face!
Is your mage armor still up?
Yes,
It is. Wow. Okay.
it lasts all day.
Okay. That is a what's your armor class?
16.
That misses. All right. And that's its turn.
Bloody hell. All right. You little wanker are going to be mine if I have to beat it into you. Enter my blade song.
Okay.
Good thing Halen's
Which
not around.
is?
We'll try to cover his ears.
Come with me, and you'll see a world of pure carnage and destruction.
Roll persuasion roll with that.
No, that was awful.
That was awful. That was a 9.
Okay. It's at you. Do you have anything else you can do?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab him with my rapier, non-lethally.
Okay. Go make a non-lethal stab attack.
Oh, that was terrible. That was a 14 to hit.
Okay. That's actually going to miss.
You are going to come with me, and you are going to like it. That's my turn.
You said 14, right?
Yes, 14.
14. Okay. It jumps back, and you actually are seeing right now that. Would you have ever seen a Quasit in the past, or a picture of one, perhaps?
Well, I have seen a monster being conjured by magic before.
Okay, so you
So
perhaps saw
possibly.
a bit of you perhaps saw something like this, and you see that it's actually wearing a little suit of armor.
He's
What?
adorable, and I love him.
What?
It's going to
Come on, little
make another bite at you.
friend.
That's a miss. That misses.
We can just do this all day. You're going to be eventually, so might as well do it now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you going to attack it?
Yes, I will try and attack it. Bless you.
Thank
you are
you.
going to join me.
Bless you,
Total
demon.
20.
Is that with
Sweet
disadvantage
degree.
from being frightened?
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. I forgot all about that.
It's fine.
Yes, it is. Because I rolled higher on the second one.
All right. So you make a. Hang on. That's a
Still non-lethal.
piercing, correct?
Yes.
All right. Roll damage.
He takes 9 points of piercing damage.
He takes 5 points of piercing damage. Because he has slashing resist. Or piercing resist, sorry. He also has slashing. He has resists.
Yes. Come along, little fellow. Join me.
It's going to also
Join me.
bite at you one more time. And it's still missing.
Am I just frightened forever, or do I ever get to make another save?
Oh, you make a save at the end of your turn. Sorry.
Natural 20.
You are no longer frightened of it.
Ah.
Cool. How could I use performance to get him to join me?
I mean, you could attempt to make an awesome song there and see how that goes.
Ugh. Yeah, no, I will just beat him into submission. That's
All right.
better.
Teach him to fear you.
19.
That hits.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, again, down to 5.
You will join me, and you will like it, even if I have to beat you into it.
Alright. Goes down.
Pick it up.
Okay.
This is mine now.
Alright.
Wait, it's dead?
No, I was always doing non-lethal damage.
I mean, he didn't clear that on the last hit, but sure, we'll go with it. So you carry it out through the beaded curtain. Oh, how dashing. Are you sure you don't want the sword?
It's a little out of my price range.
Okay, well, how much are you looking to spend on this little darling?
Well, I think 20 gold pieces is worth it, considering I had to beat it myself.
Darling, I'm insulted. Why don't we start at 70?
I just want you to know I do not support you getting this new pet, so I'm not loaning
I
you
will buy
money.
dessert.
No, 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 no. That is not worth dessert.
25 gold pieces, and I'll also throw in this moon-touched cutlass.
Oh.
Well, and looking
Now
at
I have to look
things.
for things.
Now he has to buy it.
So you offered what and what?
25 gold pieces and my moon-touched cutlass.
It's magic.
You drive a hard bargain. Make a persuasion check.
Bloody hell.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
But I am intrigued. You have anything a little more to make the deal sweeter?
Oh.
About a half
You
elf.
should give her the little idol.
No!
You should. She'd probably take that.
Yeah, no, she won't, but I want it.
I'm just saying. Then you might not have to give up any gold. Then you could just give her 2 magic
Or we
items.
could just kill her.
Ah, that's probably a bad idea. We don't even know if we could. Ben immediately looks at the book. Yeah, see?
I thought of something, but I don't want to do it. Idris doesn't want to do it either.
Opens book, turns to the Archmage.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't make her an archmage. I just want to see what they were, like what their rating was.
Big.
Yeah. Not quite appropriate for her, but
Yeah, no. Well, 3 more gold pieces, then I'll have multiple of 5 afterwards.
How about you give her 2 points from your constitution?
No, thank you.
okay. How about this? The sword, 27 gold, and a kiss.
See,
no!
that's what I would.
I
like-
object.
Oh, I'm so I didn't realize there was the offer still stands.
But I want him. Deal.
She got you have a purple lipstick smear on the side of your face here. All right. She takes the sword, takes the money. You're still holding the closet, which is still unconscious. It's basically its normal closet, but it has an armor class of 15 because it has a bit of armor.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna be my familiar.
And I'm going to destroy it.
No, you're not. He's an innocent creature.
He's a demon.
Oh no, not this conversation again.
He's innocent. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
I feel like this is the same as with Stefan, except reverse.
I feel like this is the same conversation we had about
Oh, sure,
Cat,
you can
actually.
save things,
Look
but when
at
I
that!
want to redeem
Look,
something.
It's the paladin now! Wait till the
You
little...
have no intention of redeeming that thing.
Oh no, I intend to encourage him.
All right.
All
so
right.
that happens.
Now we're going to have a nice, quiet dinner.
Have fun, you two. And she sachets past the beating curtain.
You know,
Furiously.
I liked her more when we first met. I don't
I
think I like
hated
her
her
as much now.
all the way through.
Congratulations, you're about to get an engagement closet.
You know, we should go to someplace fancy because while I might seem a little rough around the edges, I actually come from a pretty well-to-do family.
What do you know? So do I.
You're gonna give her an engagement closet? She didn't give you an engagement map.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Quick
Map
question,
after dinner?
do you have money left?
I do have money left.
Okay, cool.
I made sure that I had money left.
Oh, look, so responsible.
All right.
Was there any nice restaurant in this town?
You can go ahead and roll an investigation check for that.
Oh no.
Unless you want to go back inside and ask the lady.
No!
See, my thought originally was go to the Wretch and Catch since our friends wouldn't be there. But I like your idea way better.
I think fancy would be nice, you know, since we haven't been anyplace nice in a really long time.
Natural 20.
Oh, thank the Lord.
So as you walk out,
Don't worry, I know where things are.
as you walk out, you see a passerby right before Sue gets
I
out there,
smell wine.
and you're like, "Hey, where's the fancy restaurant?" He's like, "Oh, right over there." Push him out of the way.
And then
Sue
he
walks
immediately
out.
go, the fancy restaurant.
Well, just
That way!
And you walk over to a place, which
Still
is,
holding the closet. Just sling the closet over one shoulder, hook my arm around yours, and we go.
Yes.
you find a restaurant, the Golden Dragon.
Ooh, Golden Dragon.
It's
Where?
You guys have a really mouthful of a ship name.
What do you mean?
Igdru or Sigdris? Sugdris?
That's what I said before.
Well,
I ship
I
it.
don't use my last name.
So you,
I only use my last name.
so you go over.
I don't think anybody's really asked what my first
Currently,
name
you're in
is.
this district over here.
Jason knew.
Jason. What?
You're currently in this area over here.
Okay.
You actually go to this building right up here,
Okay.
which is nearby a nice theater. There's a theater over there, and this is a
Is
restaurant.
it playing anything?
You can go check.
Oh, you two are so cute together.
I only agreed to dinner.
Yeah, but
Nothing.
theater.
Look at the nice pirate and the evil demon guy.
I'm not a pirate!
I'm not a demon! I'm not even the right alignment to be a demon.
But you got the opportunity to become when you would.
I very clearly hate
That's neither here
pirates.
nor there.
But did you roll any?
Oh no, I was looking for the theater thing, you're right. 16 and then what, investigation?
Yeah.
19.
Yeah. So they actually are having a play right now.
Oh, pictures. We should go.
I need to spend money on dinner.
Tickets are it's about 10 silver a piece for this is the beginning of the season for some of them. So it's one of the shows that they're just beginning to
Let me look
try to
how
get
what fancy food is first. Off of my remembering.
Away.
Well, that's a lifestyle.
a wealthy dinner for two would be like
Meals.
8 silver.
8 silver. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll go to the. Fine.
Thank you.
Why not? Maybe
Uh,
the closet will wake up.
Are you
Find
I
yourself a
can
guy
find-
who's got money, eh?
Yeah, seriously.
You're going to the show or are you going to
find a
the
girl
dinner?
who's got money?
Hey.
Which
Random
first?
wood-
Dinner or the
What?
show?
Oh, dinner first. You don't
Okay.
want to go to the theater hungry. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
So you go and there's a
Dinner for 3.
a waiter comes up
No.
and yes, hello. How can I help you today?
Dinner for 2.
Sir, I must inform you that pets are not allowed.
It's
pet.
not a pet.
Familiars are not allowed.
It's not my familiar yet.
random creatures
He's not random.
with some puncture wounds in them are not allowed in the Golden Dragon.
Could we have a box?
Do you
like,
have
the little shells and just put it in that?
Do you have any way of guaranteeing that he will be where I leave him?
I can look into that. He whistles off the corner, and you see that there's a well-dressed, although
Here you go,
rougher-looking
busboy, do something
gentleman.
with this.
Walks over and sees this thing. He's like, this is
wakes
actually
up.
a half-orc sitting there. Yeah, I think I can keep it in one place. Does it teleport? Does it do things?
Can scare people, turn invisible, shapeshift.
Okay. Can it like turn ethereal?
I don't think so.
Does it read my mind?
Nah, I don't. No.
Okay.
Gibber and abyssal.
Okay,
to
well
try and bite you.
I'll put it in a box, and if it wakes up, I'll punch it.
That's what I did.
All right, so he puts it in a box.
Watch it become his familiar at
And
the
then
end of this.
He's not a
Stuff like
spellcaster.
How do you know? Not yet.
Because he said punch.
He'll become a warlock with the
And also
feet
he
by
sounds
the end of this.
stupid.
He's
Yes,
an
yes.
orc.
His patron is the closet.
Anyway,
Poor fool.
Um,
Anyway.
so dinner for two.
yes.
All right. He shows you to a seat. You know, he puts your seat in. Now, would you like to see the wine menu?
Yes.
All right. And he launched off. Provides you with 2 wine menus.
I feel like I should know this, but I don't know this.
Okay.
Sue probably would.
Same with Idris. I don't know this.
There's a nice Pinot Noir. We also have a nice selection
Again,
of reds and
I don't know
whites.
this.
I
We also have
kind of know
Cousin
what's going
Rosé.
on.
These are all the wine words I know. Okay. I am not interested in alcohol. Anyway, yes, there's a nice.
Sure, why not?
We also have a Stewart's beer if you're interested.
Oh.
If you're interested in that,
I think wine would probably be fine. Beer is a little bit.
it's a very fine, locally made here in
Do
this
you have
very.
any elvish wine?
Well, imports have been down as of late, but I'll see what I can do.
Yes, I think an
They
elvish
don't
red
even have
from me.
coffee here. How are we supposed to get elvish wine?
He walks back. He's like,
We're celebrating. We got a ship.
I'm
Okay.
afraid
You're supposed to break the bottle of wine over the ship.
It's close enough.
I'm afraid we don't have any elvish wine in stock at the moment, but we do have a lot of Stewarts.
I feel like he's trying to pawn off Stewart's on us.
That
Look,
could be good or bad.
my cousin
Do you
works
have any
there.
dwarvish ale?
We do.
I'll take a dwarvish ale.
All right.
Same.
All right. I'll go fetch it.
It's just
is
me,
he
or is
acting
that one kind of odd?
What's he doing?
He's getting some stewards.
For the gentleman. For the lady.
This is a steward.
Hey, my cousin married a dwarf. What do you expect?
What?
Better
The
service.
Stewart is Dwarvish ale?
Okay. I mean, better than nothing.
Is it though?
And for your main course, he has menus prepared for you. What would you like?
Well, considering we've had nothing but tavern food the past few days.
Oh. I mean, oh.
What a nice sauteed spider.
No.
No. I'm thinking steak, medium rare, potatoes.
Any
Vegetables.
spices for the potatoes, garlic, pepper, cinnamon.
It's like a substitute for applesauce.
Salt and pepper is fine.
Salt and pepper. Okay, this is the.
As much as I personally love garlic, Ignis knows that's a no-no on the first date.
Okay. And for the lady,
What's the special today?
well, the special today is a fresh caught cod.
I mean,
The man who caught his name was Goof.
That's what I was thinking.
Was it a free-range cod? I don't care.
About as free range as these storms will allow the fish to be, which is pretty free.
Yeah.
Wish I was a fish. I could swim away from this dead end job.
Well, like 10 levels or so, I can make that happen.
Alright, I will take the daily special.
True.
All right. So you see, as where you're sitting, there's actually this metal like tray, kind of right in front of you. Not a tray per se, but a metal
And we open
cover.
it, and there's a quasit eating our food.
There's your food eating your quasses.
And a
No, I paid good money for that.
a young
I
elvish
was
gentleman
humiliated
comes
for that.
forward and he pulls this little sheet off of the area. And you see that it's this metal like area, and he has
Oh,
the
it's
fire-
one of these places.
just like almost like a burning hands right on the top there. He starts throwing the food on there.
This
He
place
takes
is
out
better
a
than
couple
I
of
thought.
Takes out a couple of knives, and you see that there's a fresh chunk of steak. And he slices and puts on there, and he prestidigitates the smoke in a way. Forms a little heart over the two of you.
I think after this, two of us should both make charisma saving throws.
He takes the cod, and it's actually completely full fresh cod. And he takes it, pulls his dagger, throws it in the air. All right.
Nat ones, and it falls right in his eye.
In fact, in that one, and
Swallows it.
the fish splat lands on his face, and he takes the dagger into the wall and looks down with a smile.
Bravo. Absolutely wonderful.
All right, let's
We're
try this
eating
again
here
for
from
real.
now on.
He grabs the fish and tosses it into the air. This time he pulls out another dagger, and it lands a little cube is right on the ground. And he pulls out the guts,
that's
and he
what
pulls
you
out
meant
the
to do.
Second time's
the
the charm.
the spine. And
Hey,
the bones
don't
that
I know
sticks
it.
around. Meanwhile, another
Is that
waiter
supposed to
walks
make you
walks by the wall where the knife stuck and pulls it off, tosses it, and throws it towards where another chef is working, tossing it in the air, and shish kebabs that. So it lands down. The people over there clap over there. Apparently, they're used to knife throwing mishaps every once in a while at this establishment.
Luckily, I have mage armor up.
All the chefs and busboys are rogues.
Death at a
He
restaurant.
takes
The entertainer
he takes the meat,
background.
starts flipping it around, and he takes the takes the potatoes, several potatoes, and he starts juggling them. He starts juggling the potatoes,
Oh dear.
and he takes the dagger and he tosses them all, holds them all, holds the dagger in one place, and now flip all the potatoes, sliced perfectly in half. Land there. Takes a bit of oil, with a smile, a bit of a wink. As the fire goes up and all the potatoes start cooking very nicely. He takes some salt and pepper, starts tossing them around back and forth. He starts this elaborate juggling routine.
So what are you going to
Begins
rename
tossing
your
the
ship?
dagger back and forth,
I don't know yet.
and then he seasons the food.
What are you
with a
gonna
natural
name your
20.
closet?
Well, I'm assuming he has a name. So I figured I'd just call him by that.
They have names?
Yes.
You don't just get to name them?
No, that'd be weird.
Really?
That'd be like getting a halfling and saying your name is Bob now.
I mean, you've met Jim's, right?
I assume that's his given name, unless it was given to him by her. Oh wait, it was given to him by her!
The elf there is still smiling as he's working away, but a little bit of sweat has built up from the expenditure of the amazing amount of spell slots going into this very cheap deal, actually. Cheap for dinner,
Yeah,
if you
I've
think about
spent
it.
Kind of is, yeah.
3 spell slots to try and kill some spiders, so you're good, man.
And he's, you
2
know,
of them were
smiling
second
around.
level spell slots.
As he's putting
Yeah, I still have spell
that all in
slots.
place. I see that he didn't offer you a side. Would you like a side for anything?
I don't actually know what Sue likes.
Rice.
Chips.
Yeah, fish and chips.
Yeah.
That's about right.
That sounds cheap. What the heck?
But these are fancy restaurant chips.
Are you telling me what to get?
No, I'm saying you can get whatever you want.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Thunderwave all the food. Hey, you're pretty good with a dagger. Try and catch them all now.
No, I'm not actually that hungry. I'm fine.
Well, all right. And he serves up your
She's doing the thing.
your food. He serves up your food as well. if there's anything else you need,
now, so
just let us know. He covers up the
Just one
hot
day.
surface and
that's how
leaves.
they always start.
Yay, food!
Increase my saving throw.
Never.
Anything else?
Oh, we're going to eat.
Okay.
We're gonna eat
And
dinner, and then we're gonna
Have
go to the
polite
theater.
dinner conversation.
Yes.
Both of you make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, why?
Why?
Oh wait, was it
Of course
because we
you
were drinking?
Yes.
Oh!
11.
Oh, thank the Lord. 16.
You both are fine. You're fine.
Charisma saving throws.
No drunken passes will happen tonight.
Yeah.
No, thank
you do feel a bit heavier than Sue does, as you did already have
You
half a
had
gut
the
punch
half-
earlier.
Gut punch.
Which, well, it's been quite a while. You can tell why they call it the gut punch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're fine. You're fine. It's actually quite calm, actually.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
very
calm.
relaxed.
Yes, I am. I'm very pleased.
Do you want to say anything in particular?
I'm genuinely interested in what you're going to call the ship.
I haven't decided yet.
How about the last chance?
Oh.
Wait, what kills ravens?
Hunters.
Somebody Google that.
No. I will think of something related to video game
About
lore, and then I will
something-
put
The last
Wait,
word.
they're called the red ravens. Why would it call it the blue eagle?
No. I don't want to have anything related to. Not even opposite. No.
Your previous ship was
The
named the
Millennium
Fairy Tale,
Falcon.
if you care at all.
How about the rose and bone?
You guys, I can name the ship.
The Millennium Falcon.
I can do it all by myself. I got this.
The Platinum Dragon.
How about the falcon punch?
Yes!
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anything else you guys discuss?
Call it the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Not
cracking
really.
the
I don't really have anything.
You guys have a lovely dinner, and as you start heading on your way out,
I will retrieve my closet.
you go to the half orc. He's like, "Yeah, he did try to wake up, but I punched him pretty good, and he's been asleep."
Thank you, I guess.
He's not
There
dead,
you
is
go.
he?
Oh, please, I have to pay for our meal.
Oh,
16 silver,
Right.
one
Is-
and one and
gold,
And a half plus
and a
one.
half and
and
a
a
little
half.
bit.
Plus
and then
one.
what does that be?
Let's
a
just
tenth?
say if you guys are going to the show, between the dinner and the show, it's like 2 gold. Just
Cool.
call it cool.
Okay.
So you guys going to the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
special.
playing?
Well, there is a
I'm going to smuggle the closet in.
there's a romantic comedy being played. There's
Nope.
an epic
No, wait, no.
adventure.
Ignis is going to like, no.
There's this epic adventure of this group of friends going on a mighty quest full of more dangers than they could possibly imagine.
Sounds too meta. What's
And then there's also a
Let me guess, they were an elf, a core, and a fire genasi.
yes, actually.
Oh! Now we have to go see it.
And then there's a story as well
That'd
of
be a tragedy. It would be a
the life
comedy.
and times of this man who was plagued with such a terrible existence, and oh man, how everything is sad. And
Was his
pathetic.
name Goof?
No, it was not.
Was it Jason?
Also no, but you're much closer now.
Life
What?
and time of gyms.
Now you're getting further away.
Life's the Times of McSquawk.
What are we gonna go see?
Well, what do you want to see?
There's a romantic comedy, there's an adventure, and then there's a very self-serious drama.
Let's get on the adventure.
Are you sure?
It's up to you.
Oh no, I hate making these decisions.
Do you want me to make a decision for you?
No, I'll just roll for it.
Roll a d10.
Bloody hell.
Why a D10?
Because it's almost divisible. 33%.
That was a 3.
Cool, so
We could
that'd
roll
be...
a d6 and have everything.
That's another good idea.
Yeah, that would be.
We could roll a d3.
One,
Something
two,
that's
two.
actually-
Roll a d100 and just
That
go
was a
percent.
6.
Cool. What does that represent for you?
I have no idea. The
Okay,
last one.
Assign every... Okay, so the last one was the self-serious one, right?
Uh-huh.
Roll dice to see what gets assigned
Yes.
to what.
Okay. So you're going to go to
You
the
guys are making this too complicated.
Okay.
That's why I rolled a D4.
One-
We're gonna go watch the adventuring one.
The adventure? Alright.
That's what I said in the first place.
See, Sue has a hard time making some decisions. Okay.
So you
How
see...
did you become a captain?
Because this is a different kind of decision making.
All right.
You
I'll
go to
make
see
the
the show.
decisions along these lines from now on.
roll
Is that correct?
roll a sleight of hand check to disguise or hide your
You
closet.
guys are gonna make such a wonderful married couple.
Total 10.
Total 10. It's one of the guys there sees that you're hiding it, but he does not get paid enough to deal with this.
Yes. Competency.
So as you're watching the show, it's a story about three adventurers. It's an emo core, a naive fighter, and this fire genasi who preaches protection for all, but is a bit of a murder hobo. The naive fighter just seems to be an absolute idiot. It might be the actor bleeding in through this, but he forgets what he can do constantly. He drops his lines. The core fighter
I know who
has
that guy reminds me of.
the worst of luck, and just
That reminds me of someone too.
he does a good job of selling him as the most angsty with emo pants and being the bullet sponge of the group. And he always has lines like, "Yeah, when I started, I was born without parents. You know, I was married once. She died.
Oh,
That's
no.
been compelling me
Oh,
my
no.
whole life. I don't know why though."
Does
Her
he
name is
actually
something.
say that?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
And you know, the guy's like, "Oh, you know what? That's so sad. Helm blessed your day. Hey man, what can you do to further on the plot?" "Oh, well, you could go on a mission for me, and I will give you a map." "Cool. You know what? I'm a religious man. I believe in protection of all people. I'm just gonna stab you repeatedly in the gut and take that map. All right, friends, where are we going?"
We really want to sit through the rest of this.
Not really.
Let's leave, shall we?
The rest of the play is pretty good. It's just that you know some of the writing choices are a little weird. And at the end there actually is a little fill out notes of like notes for the actors. This is like the trial run of the show.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
If you guys would like to leave any notes of the for the show or for the performers.
Grump says hello.
You forgot about the fourth main character, the evil sword.
Oh yes.
He's the best character.
That's the villain.
Yeah.
No,
There's a
he's not.
voiceover actor
He's the
doing the voice of the sword, and he,
is incomprehensible.
you know, there's.
It might
sounds
get
a
better
little
later
drunk.
on.
Sounds a little drunk. He's dropping some of his lines, and he reads some other characters' lines at some points. But he's very impassioned about the words that he is saying. "Oh, the trouble. Look, core warrior of honor and strength. You should really stab your friends."
You know, I'm almost thinking the rom-com might have been better.
No.
No, it would have been.
The rom-com's about a core and his wife.
The funny thing is, she's dead.
So yeah, it seems to be the writing is the strongest problem, but there might be several of the actors as well.
I think it's time that we head back.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right,
actually.
so you head back to the sitting duck. All right, you say you head back to the sitting duck together.
Well, I mean, we could walk back separately, but I don't feel
That
like
just
that would
seems
work.
inconvenient.
Bro, pretend I'm kidding.
There might be spiders.
Nope.
Can I cast ceremony on them during the night? While
No!
they sleep?
I think it has to be willing creatures, so no.
We're also in different.
That's an excellent question.
This is an excellent question.
What if they're dreaming? What if
They're
they're having a
unwilling to
nightmare
make a
about
saving
getting
throw.
married?
Oh, I don't think Sue wants to do that again yet.
I don't believe in marriage.
Yeah,
unless-
perhaps not to someone of his alignment, but you know.
It's not
I don't even know what
Yes.
his alignment is.
willing to be
so.
bonded together in
Aw.
marriage.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right, so
Neither
Not that I'm
party
against
is willing.
marriage. I'm just more interested in business contracts.
so you both head back to the sitting duck.
Yep.
Larry has, at this point, gone to bed, and you see that Susan is sitting there. Kind of nods to you as you both walk in.
I'll be down in 4 hours.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Okay. Ooh, that could have been better. 13.
13. Susan looks a little familiar to you, but can't place it.
She was there when we arrived.
Could be that.
Anyway, I will escort Captain Sue to her chambers,
Hey.
and I'm gonna go and force this closet to be my familiar before I go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm going to go back.
You are you at the duck or are you at the temple?
I'm at the duck.
You're at the duck.
He was waiting there.
You're
He's like,
being
I'm
nice.
gonna cast ceremony when they get back.
So,
I told you to have her back by 9.
roll a perception.
Yes.
Roll a perception check real quick.
That would be a 16.
Okay. You see sticking out from Idris's cloak an oddly pointed head.
Did you two have fun tonight?
Wonderful. Good night.
What's the thing in your bag?
Spellbook, dagger, coin, crystal, lyre, pouch, deck, grumshidle.
Would I know what this thing is, Ben?
Roll
I'm
a.
gonna try and hide him better. Nope.
What are your
Things
proficiencies?
actually.
Proficiencies? Religion, insight, medicine, persuasion.
This wouldn't be considered a nature thing. Would this be more
I'll make a
religion?
medicine check.
Could be like religion or arcana, I would say.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Good, I'm actually good at that.
Natural
9.
Nothing.
I'm good at that.
It appears to be some sort of
Thing.
fiend or demon creature or possibly.
I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Why
Okay.
Never mind.
I'm guessing I sense a fiendish presence.
Excuse me, we're
right
in the
there.
middle of something
You
here.
do sense that there is a fiend, and can you tell exactly where it is with divine
Yes.
sense?
Yes.
There's a fiend right on Idris's back and on his cloak.
Idris, why is there a fiend in your cloak?
Because he's my familiar. To be.
Idris,
I
why?
paid good money for him and I was humiliated for him. And by golly, he would be mine.
It is true.
I'm not sure if I'm going to allow this.
Well, I wasn't exactly asking for your permission now, was I?
It's not really something you have to ask permission for.
You're not my father.
Not yet.
And also, I'm way older than you.
Not yet.
Are you planning on murdering my parents and adopting me? Because that's what you're going to have to do. And they are on another continent. So I'm fairly certain you are not going to become my father. Also, I am way older than you. So you should be listening to me.
Pulling the age card.
The closet on your back is.
That's right,
Oh,
my
it's
friend.
waking up.
Violence is happening right now. Words are being spoken.
If that thing steps out of line, I'm going to have to take drastic steps with it.
I'm going to have to use my angry voice. Quack.
Don't worry, I'll draw a nice big line. Some of us believe in controlled chaos. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I was escorting Miss Sue to her chambers.
You already did that. You're walking into your own.
In the room.
Now, if you'll excuse me, me and him have business.
That's what I'm
He
afraid
and
of.
I. She and I?
It.
We have business.
That's what I'm afraid of.
We have business.
Conference call.
So as you go into the corner of the room, creature.
Hello.
It
You're going to
talks.
be. Of course he talks.
What?
Speaks Abyssal and Common.
Oh.
Want to be my familiar? No. Do I need to beat you into it again?
Maybe.
All right.
Roll this shit. I can just roll a d20.
Just roll a d20 or do you want
Roll a d20.
16? If
16.
Unless we want initiative, it's
You
19.
no, it's just a straight roll. You after a bit of a scuffle, you beat him back down into submission again, and he comes up.
What do you want?
I want you to be my familiar.
Why?
Because it's cool. If I'm being honest, and also it bothers Helen.
Looks over.
I'm gonna persuade the closet to leave.
No!
Aw, 16.
Aw.
Let me look at this real quick. Looks at you. Looks at you. I don't want to be here.
If you leave, I will bloody kill you.
Well, then maybe you should just take a chance and fly out the window right there.
I can't fly.
That would be a
It can't be it.
22.
Let me have this happen.
As he says that, the closet looks at you. Can't. Poof. It's a bat.
Look what you did. The window's closed.
The window is quite closed. It's currently just flying around the room.
Join me or I will bloody shoot you down.
Like to see you try.
Non-lethal magic missiles.
Roll damage.
Is that even possible?
I'm not intending to kill him.
I mean, okay.
I mean, it says for like any attack, I'm pretty sure.
That's true.
2 force. 13 points of non-lethal force damage.
So for polymorph, first it drops the shape of the creature, and then
carries
yeah.
over.
How many hit points does the bat have?
And fairly certain it's to like 1.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I'm very, very certain it's like
On this episode of English Knows Everything, Bat's hit points. You would never believe the number.
Bats have a hit point.
Is somebody going to make a compilation of just every time?
They do in fact have 1 hit point.
They have 1 hit point, and you did how many?
13.
13.
All right, he is unconscious. Thud.
You cast lay on hands, please.
I think I'm good.
Wait, what is that?
Would you know what? I'm all out when I saved you earlier.
Seems like your mistake.
Alright, so a bit goes by.
Alien couldn't have let him
It
die.
comes to again. Ah, fine.
Thank you.
Don't listen to him. He only wants to abuse you and use you.
He's used to it.
Total 20.
Yeah. He just kind of gives you a look. Yeah, that's my life. I'm a closet. You think I would say it like this if I could?
By the way, what's your name?
My name is Quam.
Welcome to the team, Quam.
I hate you already.
Feelings
That's
mutual.
perfect.
Don't worry, we want to kill lots of things.
I do like that.
See.
So you have, although you have not yet bonded with him, you do have a Quasit. He has 10 hit points with an armor class of 15.
Cool. We're gonna do some bonding montage.
Feeding him, giving him a bath, looking for a
Feeding
rug.
him after midnight, getting him wet.
We could go once, and we
So
can
ending
sandwiches,
there,
and we can fly
Sue,
kites
when you
together.
enter your room,
Yeah.
Jakal's still not there, but there is Tessa in there. She looks.
Oh, yeah. How did you know?
I certainly didn't tell her.
She writes down that everyone came here except for the two of you, and since you
That
both came
doesn't
back at
mean
the same
anything.
time,
Also doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
also he
Doesn't mean anything.
opened the door for her, let her in to the room that
I
Tessa
opened
shares.
the door for her long before this started.
Also,
See,
I-
that's where it
Hey, you
started.
said you escorted her to her room.
Also, I totally told her
That's
that.
true.
We go on a date.
Gosh darn it.
I mean, you guys are married, so.
So she's looking at you.
Yeah, I don't really know how that happened, so.
Wait a minute, I never got my map. I come back.
Wait a second.
Sue!
Sue. Our business is not through.
Who said it? Never mind. You're wanting the map, right?
Yes.
Oh, right,
Very
sorry.
much, please.
I forgot about it. Here
As
we
did I.
go.
Is the closet
That
with
is
him?
nothing.
I assume so.
I assume so, unless you say otherwise.
Closet is with me always.
Tessa looks at that and goes,
We don't know what we're into. I close the door.
He is so strange.
she gives you a very questioning look, and at this point you're now doing your common communication that you do. So what was all of that about?
So I got this map that he wanted, and he ended up deciding to get it. He would take me out on a date, and then we went to this magic place, and he wanted a familiar, so we got this closet. And then he kissed the lady, which was kind of upsetting, but it was okay after. And then we went to dinner, and we went to a theater, but that kind of made me uncomfortable because they talked about
I upset people.
this guy and his wife, and things happened, and that made me uncomfortable because it reminded me of what happened with me and Radovan, and
I should have been making inside jokes.
yeah, but it's okay. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
No, that's
Are you okay with dating if the play brought up uncomfortable things?
I don't know. I don't know how this happened. Really, it just.
I know exactly how it happened. He wanted she wanted a map.
I wanted a map.
You wanted a date.
Okay,
But
well,
that's not exactly what I don't know, Tessa. I don't know.
I
well,
blame her.
if
It was
I
an
just advise you to
appearance.
be cautious with what happens, and if you want any advice, I'll give what I can, and just don't do anything you might regret.
I appreciate your help,
already
Tessa,
done
and
things
I will
we
gladly
regret.
take any advice you can give.
I'm gonna give you the
Okay.
dad.
Well,
I already screwed up once.
You're grounded.
Don't want to do that again.
well,
Screw
if
you,
you
man.
want to keep working on learning primordial, we can, or celestial,
Screw you, man. You sleep.
we
Okay.
can do that. All right, so
Yeah.
mark down one more day of learning,
You break her even worse. Like what? The power
and
you tried to kill
At
us.
least
that
stuff is
is
useful.
This course is useful. It gives me magic resistance.
so that is the end of.
I need it.
Dude, this was a long session.
It was. We went an hour over. Sorry.
Woo!
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry to all the 2 people who've been watching this whole time.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Our date took a long time.
Yeah. So, yeah, been on a boat, went on a date. Man, this has been a filler episode.
There were spiders.
There
He
were
almost
spiders.
died.
Horrible.
He almost died.
Spiders.
Well,
Could have fought more alive.
if there's anything else, I'm Ben Anderson.
Nothing. Mike Amoro.
Kelton Taylor Cruz.
Grady Crosley.
Sam Tyler.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.
Yay.
It's been surreal.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios.
Catchphrase.